Hello. Hey, Morn. Hello, 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 hello. It's time. It is time. It is time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Let's do some ranked games. Don't mind my graph. Don't mind my graph. It's nothing to worry about. Let's see. We're starting at. Hello, good day. Hi, Lavrin. The usual kiosk graph, yeah. I'm putting up where we're starting at. Pin. Okay, there we go. Okay, this lady says way too much. Her voice lines, like, we don't need this novel. Hey, Rox. I'm gonna play. I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do one warm-up ranked match to start off, and then let's take a look at the tournament games. Yapper character, yeah. Yapper character. Oh frick! What the hell? Why am I frozen? Okay, I'm so frozen. I don't know what. Hello? Ugh. Oh god, I'm frozen in this, like, I look like I'm sneezing. Hold on, I gotta fix my face. Hold on. Oh god. And I'm in the game. Oh no. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's my worst nightmare. I'm calibrating. Okay, there we go. I don't know why VTube Studio is being such a butt, but it is. Oh my god, and I keep freezing. What the hell? Okay, I have to close this. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't know what is going on today. Oh no, Sleepy Snake. I know. It's fucked. But I was going to say, let us as a crew, we're going to do one warm-up round, and then I'll take a look at my games, because I think we did okay for the tournament. And the tournament on Monday. Oh, Red's dead. The tournament on Monday, like, it was split into 2 rounds, 2 games, then a little break. People were eliminated, and then we switched over to another 2 games. What's good, y'all? Hey, Mage. I was just talking about, at some point we should review the log for my games from the tournament. But I was kind of consistent across both games within those sessions. I got really tired towards that. Armchair Cheat Toy coaches, rise. Okay. All right. Calm down. Actually, Darkslayer, during the second round of tournament games on Monday, I did have, like, my hands were a lot of cheat toy setups. You would have been so pleased had you seen them. But we can look at them later. And I'm gonna look at them later. Yeah. Aww. The Decala chair's so cute. Look at that little vulture bee. Look at that. So cute. I'm gonna put the green down. I think this is a one on hand, dude. But you know what? I'll take it because the situation right now is this hand is kind of garbage. But that's okay. Like it might end up in an 8-so red Shanpan weight and we might get a little bit off of this. Let's do this. This was a cheat toy. Who knew? I saw most of your games from other streamers' perspectives. You did. I kind of liked not streaming because in a lot of those other games where like a lot of the games yesterday, I was just on stream chatting with people. Like in the first round of games, like everyone in the stream was just openly chatting with each other and it was kind of really fun, you know? Like during the course of the game itself. I think it's a little bit nerve-wracking if you're someone who's nervous about that. But it was really fun. And then in the second round of games, Vivi and Yuson had muted, but me and Q were chatting. We were just chatting because, you know, I don't know. We just have a good time chit-chatting. So it was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. I kind of preferred that. And then, I don't know, because I always feel bad for you guys when you're in a tournament and we're on the 5-minute delay, because it's hard to split your attention and have conversations if you can have conversations with chat while you're on the delay for tournament. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's, because 8-so passed, let's actually drop the 8-so. I'm going to keep the red just because there's no reds in discards and it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. Let's just get into Tempai. I bet a lot of people switched to hiding hands for this week. Oh, a lot of people switched to hiding hands instead of doing the 5-minute delay. I feel like I don't like the, I mean, I like the, what is it I want to say? I don't like hiding hands all the time because I think seeing what I'm doing is kind of nice, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you just prefer having the banter a lot more, or did you like the hiding of the hands more? All you? Yeah. I guess it's whatever the streamer is more comfortable with, because ultimately it's the streamer who sets the tone and the mood. Depends on what you're looking out of this tournament, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, if we're just on chat and it's just the players, there's not much discussion, you know, of what you have in your hand anyway, because it doesn't make sense to. 5 minutes kills interaction. Also, no one knows how to read hands. Yeah, maybe morning. Maybe. Yeah. I'm waiting for a bunch of you to filter in. Admittedly, I'm waiting for a bunch of chat to filter in so that when we finish out this practice, this like warm up ranked game, and we can look at my tournament game, you guys can judge me more forcefully as a crew. You guys can all give me your disparate opinions about what I should have done in different situations. Which I kind of like. I like when you guys like tell me like, oh, like this is the reason I would go for this over this, and this is the reason I go for this over this. You know, it's very helpful. You should have won. I don't know what you mean. You're just which time? If you're just focusing on entertainment, then hiding hands is fun. Yeah. The postmortem. Yes. Channel icon seems new. Yeah, Loverine. I changed the. I changed it because I got a scab as a reward for beating Nikayla and Monica and Vivi in a Washizu bloodbath. So that was my scab drawing. And if you go onto Twitter, that's so awesome. Yeah, if you go onto Twitter, you can see the full art information for the PFP. I think I have it listed too in my about who the scab artist was who made it, but she did such a good job. It's so cute. I love it so much. Hi, Kiss. Hi, Sally. Unfortunately, I won't be present to explain to you where Richie's sticks go again. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it, Rux. You've already done like so much. You don't need to give me more of your time because you're busy. You're a busy man. A busy Magnemite, so to speak. That's so awesome. Yeah, yeah. Isn't it so cute though? Cute PFP change. And it's good to have PFP changes now and then because like the old profile picture was my older model. So I like to have like the update in. Hey Mewy, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Morning, do you actually think I should have won? You think I actually should have won? I don't know. I don't know what time like in this hand or just like before. Just win. Ugh. Try my best. I try to be good in tournament. It's hard. Because like I think the thing is I get really, 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 really tired. I'm melting. It's 32 Celsius in my apartment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Dear God. I'm sorry. Ew. Oh god, Mage, you too? Oh no. Somebody help them. Do you think I can get away with a 3-so? Yeah. It was a joke. I was working. I watched none of it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I know you wouldn't cheer me on. You wouldn't cheer me on. You wouldn't cheer me on. You frickin' tsundere morning. Tsundere morning never cheers me on. Let's reach you. It's 35 Celsius right now where you are? Oh my god. Are you guys Euroids? Or are you Asioids? Are you in Europe or are you in Asia? Are you guys melting? It's hot here. Midwest, maybe. Oh Jesus. Ew, Mage. Yeah, the Midwest is not meant to be that temperature. I'm Swedish. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gross. If you can believe it, this morning for me, it wasn't as bad. Why did you say ew when I said Midwest? I think you know why, Mage. I think you know why. I think you know why. Oh, GZ, on the new PFP cast is so cute. Thank you, Azinga. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Yes, it was my gift reward from Vivi. So really you should thank her. You should thank her for giving me this beautiful PFP from a nice scam artist. Nazarene, I think her name is. She's very nice. Ooh, I don't know. Is my time too short? Does the MW in your name mean Midwest? That's actually a good question for Mage Morning. That's actually... I probably should have cheated the 2-so earlier, TBH. Ooh, cute heart. No, I just put random letters there. Okay. Individualizing. Oh, make myself huge. Look at me. Look at me. Look how big your snake is. I shouldn't have said it. Phrasing. Look. Midwestern magician in the house. Oh, I'm not American, even though I'm in America. Ah. Okay. I'm starting to think my Hinitsu idea was kind of dumb. But that's, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. No, it's awesome. No. It's a little bit. You're growing pretty green plants. Nice new PFP. How have things been lately? They've been good. Actually, if you noticed, okay, can I just say over the weekend, you guys remember we were sub midway through. We were below 1K points in Expert 3. We're making our way back to Jade Room relatively quickly. I want to believe that we're making our way back to Jade Room relatively quickly. Now that has like terrible implications for how our tournament games will go this week and next week. But that's okay. Oh, nice. That has terrible implications for how our tournament games will go. later in the week. But you know what? You know what? It's okay. As long as you're having fun, right? As long as you're having fun. Because okay, so we had Mahjong Monday tournament hosted by the wonderful Iron VT and lovely Momo, aka Kate, on Monday afternoon. Losing Richie City ranked easy. Yeah. That's the way. That's actually the way, Darkslayer. You got to start losing in Richie City ranked, which honestly already on it. I think I don't want this penchant. So we had that, and I thought the first round of the 2 rounds went really well. And you can take a look and you can let me know if I actually made any dumb mistakes. And then the second round was okay. It was a lot more stressful for me as far as like trying to get good hands. So you can take a look at what was happening on my end and you can let me know what you thought about that. And then is it this Friday is Whale Cup, right? Friday is Whale Cup. I need to check the times again. Yes, ma'am. And you all are going to be in Whale Cup too, right? So I hope I'm going to see all of you there. I feel like morning's going to be there. It's very morning coded to be in Whale Cup. But I don't know if you have work morning. Mage is going to be there. The big mistake was not winning any Chi-Toy hands. I know. I mean, to be fair, I actually did try to win some Chi-Toy hands. And I backed out of some at some points and just didn't push as hard. Ooh. This hand is actually quite lovely. It's just getting that 4/7 Manzu tiles is you know, like 4/7 is always the bane of my existence. Hopefully I don't deal in on any of this stuff that I'm auto dropping, but it looks like, I mean, I guess technically Right could have had anything. I was gonna say, are they doing Hanitsu? But it doesn't seem like they dropped all those Manzu tiles. Okay.
Jerry's just traded with 15 viewers.
Thank you so much for the raid, Jerry. No worries if you need to raid and run because you're tired, but it's good to see you. I hope you've been having a good week. I hope everything's been good on your end. Hi, raiders. If we haven't met before, my name is Kias. I'm a Green Snake VTuber. I play Mahjong and survival games. Right now, I've been playing a lot of Pal World. I will not lie. I've been playing a lot of Pal World. Raid and run. Good luck with your games. Yeah, no worries, Jerry. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest. Have a good rest. I've been playing a lot of Pal World off stream. I feel like I actually should shrink a little bit. I'm getting like a little bit too big for my britches. You know what I mean? So I just got a little bit smaller there. I've been playing a lot of Pal World. It is very addicting. I have a real problem. I was playing until like 11 p.m. last night. And I was having such a good time. Completely nonverbal, you know, barely responding to stimuli of light, sound, or smell, you know. I was just on my grind playing that game. But I'm also on a deep Mahjong grind. I don't know, like recently I've just been thinking like, oh man, I wish there was a way. And I think this is like absolute delulu of me. I wish there was a way for me to actually like play Mahjong for a living because I would love it. I would love it so much. But it's I don't know. There's no way. There's no way. I can't do it for a living. Okay, hold on there. Okay. I'm holding. Pause, champ. Are you typing? Type faster, professional gambler arc. I'd love to. I honestly fucking love gambling. You guys know I'm addicted. That's not a great mindset. That would be sweet. Yeah, it's what's not a good mindset? How did Monday go this time? I think it went really well. We're gonna actually flip-flops. We're gonna go review the games after I finish this warm-up round, so we can take a look-see. to see what you think about my performance. Is it up to par, or is it badge? Is it a badge thing, or did I succeed? You can let me know what you think, coach. You guys can let me know, my various online armchair coaches, armchair mahjong coach. You can let me know if I'm meeting your standards or if I'm actually throwing. We will take a look-see. We will take a look-see. We'll go back in the logs, you know, and I'm not a log reviewer by nature, so you know that that's serious. To be honest, ever since my MJS tournament finals, I've been feeling mentally burnt out, lol. Would have loved to play in either the Mahjong Monday tournament or the World Cup, but I gotta take it easy right now. That is very fair, Darkslayer. TBH. Just review round 2 games, thanks. I don't want to get exposed. Lamau, you're not gonna get exposed. What are you talking about? Relax, man. You did well. I think you got stressed. I wasn't. I was less stressed this time. The first day of Mahjong Monday, the first Mahjong Monday day. Oh my god, it was so awful. Also, weren't you like you were completely sleep deprived and exhausted? Yeah, I've been stressed every time. TBH. Yeah, I was only stressed the first day, and then after that, I was just like, it's just a game. It's just a game. It doesn't say anything about you. It's mainly for fun. Oh, thank you for the head pat, Flock. Thank you. It's life or death. Get it twisted. Why were you stressed first day? I don't know. I think I had a really tough table on my first day, and I was in my head a little bit because I was so scared. I was a little bit scared, to be honest. TBH. Yeah. Yeah, it was a really, to me, it was a little bit scarier, but then I just kind of got more comfortable and I worried less. And that helped a lot. I don't think I'm going to try and do this close in. Oh, that's totally fair. I think it makes sense to take a break, preserve your love for the game, and don't get burned out. Yeah, don't get burned out on the game. That's always important. You know what's really weird? So, you know, I started streaming Mahjong like 3 years, a little bit more than 3 years, or about 3 years ago. And I have never burned out on Mahjong. I play so much, and I always have. I've played way too many games. It's actually concerning. Your Mahjong career can speak and walk. Yeah. I guess we're about to hit our 3rd line of discards. I might as well. Good testament to your patience. I probably could have done this hand closed too, but this is fine. I mean, I couldn't have done this closed, actually. I mean, this is very nice. Someone, yeah. Oh, I just mean the fact you never get burned out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mahjong has enough variants that I've never gotten bored of it too. Yeah. I mean, it's not bored. It's just like sometimes Mahjong just takes the life out of you. And I think you know what I mean about that too. It's like, I mean, we've all had those runs where we just lose and lose and lose and lose. Or like you get games and you just don't progress. You don't get better, or you plateau, or it gets hard, you know? Like it just feels like you're not able to make the kind of decisions that are really impactful or accurate. Yeah, it's at those low points that make me the most motivated. You know, I feel like that. I don't really play that much, to be honest. It's weird. I should play more. You don't have to play more. You can play as much or as little as you want. I think it's as long as you're still having a good time, you know? As long as you're still having a good time. I can't believe we're Ishan 10 right now with this. I hate waiting on 7, so as long as the wall Cs are sometimes just out to get you. Yeah, as long as my characters are getting bonded up, I see it as I'm making progress. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to look at it too. I don't need to reach this. I'm just doing it for the aura. Freaking tired. 4 interviews past 2 weeks and nothing to show for it. Oh, I'm sorry, Snack. I know the job search for everyone. The job market is just a nightmare right now. So, yeah, as someone who is also like trying to find other employment opportunities, I deeply empathize. I deeply empathize. I'm in the black hole stage where you send stuff out and you're just not hearing back. You're not hearing back. It's a bummer. I feel fairly plus 4,000 aura. I feel fairly burned out from Mahjong, but I keep coming back to playing occasionally, and jumping into streams probably isn't helping. Yeah, you do end up playing a lot more games if you watch people stream it, because it's like, I don't know, Mahjong. I don't know if this is a uniquely Mahjong thing where it's super nice to watch someone play Mahjong as you play Mahjong. There's like something about that synergy, like it's just like it's just good vibes. It's a good time. Just got off a call for a short-term thing. Would be nice just to keep the lights on. Yeah, like legit feeling the same way. Which is why I was thinking like, oh man, if there was a way for me to just like stream Mahjong like all the time as my full-time job, I would be so happy. But no, I have to like go on these terrible interviews and just try and find other situations, and it is ugh. It is in person anyway. Oh, do you prefer not in person? Oh god, guys, can I just say I hate this penchant so much. I think I'm just gonna cut it, but I don't think that's a good idea. We just have to be patient and wait to see what we draw. I meant Mahjong being social, not so much online. Yeah, Mahjong in person. Guys, you know how I said I was gonna, every year I say I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go to in-person Mahjong, but I just keep it, you have a lead, yeah. Every year I say I'm gonna go to in-person Mahjong, and every year I punk out. Breaking Local Snake hates 7, so I hate 7, so yeah, that's been a big problem for me too guys. I really struggle with fully in-person roles. I can't mask for that long. Yeah, I just don't like people. Don't worry, in-person Mahjong isn't going anywhere. Go whenever you're comfortable. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is like, I mean, yes, I am a little bit agoraphobic. That is very true. I'm a little bit agoraphobic. That is very true and real. I'm just gonna get this. Also COVID conscious, so that extra friction based level mental stress. Yeah. I have a little bit of agoraphobia. I don't really go off property that much. But the other thing that I have issues with is like, I don't like to drive. And I really don't like to drive at night. And the local Mahjong group that's closest to me is like over an hour away to get to their regular meeting spot, or like one of their regular meeting spots. Like their regular meeting spots are more in the city and you have to drive really deep into the city. And it just, I don't know about you guys, but I hate driving in the city. I hate it. I can't do it. I get so stressed. There's not good public transportation, unfortunately. Like I would have to drive to a train station, park, take the public transportation, and it would take me twice as long as if I just drove there directly. Sounds like you'd be better off in an urban area with good public transport, ironically enough. Yeah, I don't live in an urban area. I live in the woods. I Stardew Valley'd in real life. I live on Grandpa's farm. I literally garden all day. And I eat the things that I grow. And I save those for the winter. That's what I do. I legitimately try and do a little bit of subsistence farming. So I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Mountain troll coming down to play Mahjong. Yes, I am a mountain troll. That is true. I'm very powerful and strong. And I have the physical strength to swing a club. That is definitely true, Morning. So watch out. Watch your back, Morning. Watch your back, Morning. Get you? Monka Christ. Yeah. I definitely have the physical strength to swing a large club. I am very strong. She's aura mogging us. You can pick up the whole Mahjong club and throw it. Yeah, I can. You know what? Thank you for noticing that I've been lifting. Thank you for recognizing my gains. I actually have been. I have been lifting. I've been trying to work on getting more strength in my right arm again. So I'm working on lifting my 8-pound weights every day and doing like my dumb little exercises that I have to do. And it's working. I am a little bit stronger and it's noticeable. When I make a muscle, everyone's impressed. Everyone. This sucks, by the way. This hand sucks. Yeah, I gotta be better about working out. Take it at your own pace, dude. But yeah, lifting's good for you. It helps you become better balanced. And the one thing that you really have to work on as you get older is like, you know, better balance. I'm just gonna fold. I got caught by the clickbait title. It's not a clickbait title. We're gonna look at my tournament games in a little bit, EMP. And then you can coach me, coach. You can coach me. Aren't you excited to coach me and tell me what I did wrong? It's one of everyone's favorite activities. Everyone's favorite activity, coaching. Armchair coach. We'll be there. We'll be there in a second. We just gotta get through this warm up. Shit. I don't know. That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna deal in here. I should have dropped 8 so. I don't know. Because, like, yeah, that was kind of goofy of me, but it also doesn't matter. Mahjong is the best game to have 100 people saying different things. I'm looking forward to it because I feel like sometimes you guys get mad at each other. I trained myself for years to stop liking it because it did not make me friends as a kid. Yeah, well, it doesn't. Sometimes you can tell, like, I'm annoyed with things that you guys say. I'm just like, well, whatever. It didn't work out that way, so whatever. Sachi called me at nice try, yeah. The 7 so hating art continues. It does. I don't like 7 so. I don't like 4 and I don't like 7. These are numbers I don't like. My parents love to do it though. Maybe I could call them to tune in. Yeah. Yeah, they can background coach me. That sounds like that's my mom. I have an Asian mom. And she likes to tell me, you didn't do a very good job there. Which I realize now I do. Like, I used to be a little bit like that when I was, like, in charge of more people, managing more people. But I tried to do it as nicely as possible. Be like, well, that could have gone a lot better. Yeah, the classic. The results-based Mahjong lab group versus the number nerds. The stat fuckers. Yeah. True. I'm just in it for the funsy onesies. Yeah, toxic positivity is no good either. Yeah, you gotta hit that polite medium, you know, like between like tiger momming and being a delusional weirdo. We call my dad a hard-boiled egg. He's white but Asian tiger parent soul. Good God. Good God. Yeah, you gotta know the truth. That's the hard thing is, though, EMP, like, no one lives in reality anymore. That's a sports coach white dad for sure. So lucky me, I get 2 tiger parents. Ooh. Best of both worlds. You gotta set them up for disappointment, then blame it on them. Exactly. You gotta do, I don't know if you guys have, like, people at your work or like your immediate supervisors like this, but the thing I hate most about like the current generations of supervisors that are in power in different corporate environments right now is how when they give feedback back and they don't like something, they start with an emotional statement, which is like, this really disappointed me. I don't know if you've ever had a boss who does that. I've been in several environments where like that is like the C-suite tone. Like when they're setting out like on projects, they're like, this really disappointed me. And it's like, that is unnecessary. And it makes me dislike you. Managerial. Yeah, it sucks. I'm like, guys, can we please delete that from the manager like textbook about how you're supposed to be in charge. It sucks. It fucking sucks. It makes me think you're a dick. You got the YouTube apology side at the beginning. Yeah. Big YouTube apology side. And then they're just like, this really, you know, this isn't what I wanted to see. And it's just like, well, instead of that, just tell me what you want to see. Don't be a dick about it. Like, don't make me guess. Like, Don't make me guess. I don't care how you feel. Tell me what needs exactly, Morning. Oh my god. Again, like, I hate managers who just start with like, you know, I'm really disappointed. It's just like, you're not my dad. And I'm disappointed in my dad. I should just turn it around on you. Just be like, I'm disappointed in you. You're a terrible manager. You don't inspire any sort of hard work in this group. Okay. Great first warm-up game. Very nice. 1550 out of 2000. Plus 124 is a nice yippee. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just gonna blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna open up Ricci City and we'll go ahead and take a look-see at the logs. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just stop the music for a second because the music on Ricci City is a little... I'm just gonna turn this off. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Danger Grandpa music on login keeps jump scaring me. Yeah. Every time I win now, I look at my fourth place and wonder why I won so few points, even though I've been playing for years. The cognitive dissonance never ends. It's a little over the top, yeah. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. All right. Blah 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 log. Sorry, it always takes me a second to get through these. Okay. So we'll start with my first games. Mahjong Rampa. Yes. Ricci City actually has baller music, but it's all paywalled. I might end up buying, but just because it would improve my experience so much. I know. The default music is like, it does drive me a little insane after a while. Okay. Okay, so I think we have it set up the same way that we did last time. And what maybe I'll do is I'll just tell you what I think. Getting music from the collabs is what I wish Mahjong Soul would do. What I would do now instead of what I did then, because I honestly, you guys know I don't remember. You guys know I don't remember. You can post a log link? I could. Hold on. Is it in settings? Where is it? Efficiency calculator? It should be in the log screen itself. Okay, let me hold on. Why don't bother with default music when you just mute all and set up the soundtrack you want that isn't a 3-minute track on repeat? Exactly. Go back. Okay, there you go. Oh, wait, is that the link? That's it, right? I just give you the log ID and you can view it from there. Okay. So we'll look at it. This high pie to start off a little bit trash, but you know what? By the way, what is the song? It's great. This is a playlist that's called A Vintage European Dream, Soft Strains and Classical Music to Relax to, and it's got an image of strawberries, so I thought it would be really nice. Sometimes they have a song that isn't anywhere else. Yeah. Okay. So we start off, this is my hand. Snack is here, so I have no idea what you had, Snack, but this is what I was facing. Pure garbage. I was playing against Suizo, Abcon, and Snack. Suizo, I think, also goes by Harrison, and he's a professional player, I think, as well. So I just came in, and I have to be honest, like, I had put like a face mask on. Oh god, we're gonna see my horde open reaching. I'm gonna pass away. Don't pass away. You're fine. You're being dramatic for no reason. Blah 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 blah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had a face mask on. I had my like hair up in a ponytail. Being dramatic because it's funny. It is funny. I was hardcore girl maxing. I have to be honest. I was hardcore girl maxing. Because I was just like, I don't want to be stressed for this. I think I'm gonna like, I think I'm gonna be pushed out, but it's probably fine. So whatever. Here we go. So I'll do turns. So this turn goes by. I draw a 2p. I'm like, this is not looking up. I'm just gonna drop whatever, you know, like the non-useful tiles here. Okay, still not looking up. This kind of still fucking sucks. Keep dropping, like, you know, the most useless shit. Luckily, I get a green here. Thank God. Oh, wait. There's 2 other greens in discard. Never mind. Fuck that green. Fuck that green. And then I'm just like, oh my God. This hand, zucchini, hello. Hey, Gio. This hand sucked. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck this hand, I said, as I just kept drawing things that like very incrementally helped me. And I was just like, I need any good blocks right now. I'll drop this 5 so we're all Nagashi pilled. I know. We were all Nagashi pilled up until about this point. Actually, the whole first round, Light Snack, Apcon, Suizo, and we were all just trying to Nagashi max the whole game, the whole round. So I just kept going. I was just like making like cuts. I don't know if dropping. Do you guys think dropping this north pair was it? I think it was kind of it, because this hand was just whatever. And then I just kept building on it. I thought about Itsu here. Kept building, but I was basically just trying to dodge because this wasn't anything. That's fine. Suizo gets that first one. I take a minor punishment. That's not too bad. This hand looks a little bit better. Look at my hand, by the way. Show hands. For this one or for the previous one? Let me go back. Last hand? Yeah. Ooh, oh my God, look at your hand, Snack. You could have had it all. You could have had it all. Yeah. Well. You notice this hand way better. I think when you have a hand when it's really bad and it's getting late, you should have kept the 5 zone, discarded the floating tiles in order to advance the Shanta and call for Tenpai potentially. Yeah. I bungled this one hardcore, though it's deserved. I was not awake at 8. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you had said you hadn't slept, so start making a 3-5-7, only 4 blocks. Gio, I think you're right. I mean, with such a horrible hand, like I probably should have just kept going with getting rid of all the little bits and pieces that really weren't going to do anything. Mage says sleeping makes you worse at Mahjong. Good God, Mage. Good God. Okay. I probably just discarded South here. You can't play online Mahjong with your eyes closed. I discarded 9 so first. I don't know. Whatever, it's close enough. I drew an 8p, that really helps the hand. Drop the South, pick up a 3p, which really helps the hand. Hi, Rogue. We're talking about tournament games. I got my best score by far yesterday. Yeah. Yep. I would have kept 2p over 1m. Wait. You would have kept 2p over 1m. Later. Okay, we're not even there yet, Morning. You're going too fast. Yeah, Rogue versus Rogue. And then I drew, this I threw away the 2p. I drew this Dora 3 so. I kept the 1m. Well, I was keeping this for the 3-4-5 Sanshoko, and then I thought oh, like, you know, I could make the 1m the weight if I wanted to, but then I saw like there's a 1m in discard. Like, do I want to do that? Yeah. When the hand is that bad in the second row, I think you need to watch the others close and decide if it's dangerous immediately and trim the hand in the meantime to 5 blocks unless those floating tiles are safe. Okay. I think that's fair, Gio. Okay, but I ended up drawing what did I draw? Frick. I think I just recheat. Okay. I just recheat here and threw the 1m and then put the 6m there. 3 so. I wonder if throwing 6m would have been that bad. And then just like waiting on 1m, is that weird? Or would you would you also have gone for the no baton weight just in case, just to get it? Because the idea here is like, okay, if someone drops the 6M, then I get like I get the Sanshoko too here on the 345. 6M Dama would be better. Really? I just reached. Well, here's the thing that I think probably Harrison shouldn't have told us. And I don't know if he was doing this strategically or non-strategically. And by Harrison, I mean Suizo. Suizo said this. He said very distinctly, you know, if one of you reaches, I'm going to turtle. If one of you reaches, I'm going to turtle. So that was the situation at hand. He's so funny, Lamau. Yeah. He said that aloud, but I think the thing was like he was quite serious about that. And he probably shouldn't have said that aloud, because knowing that, I put myself in Ricci more. I couldn't tell if he was bluffing. He was a turbo yapping the whole game. Nah, he's being sarcastic. He's being sarcastic. Okay. Meiji, if you know better, you know better. But I basically was just like, well, bet. He has very dry humor. Okay. Bet if you're going to do that, I'm going to go that way. And then, you know, we were just waiting, essentially. My drops are very reasonable. My drops are very reasonable. They're still reasonable. And then I roan off of Abcon because he dropped the 6M. Now, what's surprising to me, which I didn't know, is that he made that cut quite purposeful, because he didn't want to drop 2M. I don't know. He had drawn a 7, so he had 6-7, as the youth say, and he could have kept it. He could have gone a different way, but he didn't. So I won that off him, and with that little bit of leverage, yes, 6-7. Hey, Jason, go back so we can see it. Okay. So can you see what's in his hand? He had 2, 6, 7, 3, 3, 6, 8, 9p. 2, 5, 5, 7, 7. I think he could have. Was he trying for Chi Toy? It's hard to say. Just swap POV. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? 2M, 6M, 7M, 3, 3, 6, 8, 9, 2, 5, 5, 7. I think if I were him, I would have probably dropped. You know, is he just trying to be safe because he's seeing like Suizo drop 7p, half Suji, 2 chances on Formon? I don't understand. Can you explain that a little bit more for the half Suji, 2 chances on Formon? What are the 2 chances? Because you get here, like you draw the 3-so. I would have dropped 9p. That seems like a better choice to me. 2 4-mon are discarded. Okay. Okay, 2 4-mon are discarded. So you drop the 6. Wouldn't you drop the 7? Why would you drop 6? Wouldn't 7 be Suji? Nothing else is safe? You drop 9M? Oh, I see. I see. That discounts the... So it's not 6-9M. Okay. You drop 9M, so it's not 6-9M. Oh, I see. It's half Suji to 9M. But I dropped it after the Ricci. So why would you think that that's safe? And there are 2 4Ms, so they need one of the other 4M to make the 3-6. Okay. Wait. Hold on, I gotta let my dog out first. Hold on. Okay, wait. You dropped 9M. It can't be 6-9M. There are 2 4Ms in discard, so they need one of the other 4M to make the 3 6M. Why do you need to make 3 6M? 3 6M weight? Why would you need a 3 6M weight? Because you're trying to do 2 3. You're trying to do. I'm actually confused. I think I might be stupid. It's not safe, but there's no other information. Yeah, there's very little information. 3 6M weight. Because you're waiting on 4 5? Because you think I'm waiting on 4 5? Oh, the 3 6M weight. 7M is a safer discard. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and call it a misclick. They dropped the 6M assuming you weren't on 3 6M. Okay. 2 chances. Okay.
Hello there.
Wondermalt just followed.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Wondermalt. 2 chances. Yeah, I think. Okay. I think now I understand what you guys are saying. Okay, that makes more sense. Also, hi Curly. Thank you for coming to help in the group coaching session. All the coaches lined up. All the armchair coaches lined up. But anyway, that 7M is 1 chance with 3 8M visible and 4M Suji. Yeah, 7M is 1 chance. I feel like, yeah, I would have probably done 7M if I was going to be like that, but he can't drop 2 or 5, so no, he can't. He cannot. It's too scary. Double 1 chance. Okay. Anyway, that is what happened. He can try Sotagawa. But I did roan on this, and the SSK ended up working out for me really well. They must have meant to click 7, possibly. Yeah, because 7 makes more sense to me than the 6. And this is what happened. And this was the next turn. As you can see, much better hands. Much better hand for me. Important me. I draw 3P. I'm feeling pretty good. I dropped the useless south honor tile. Draw an 8P. I dropped the white. Just trying to make my way downtown. Make my way downtown. Okay, and then I continue. I drop the west because at this point, I don't really need it. I've got enough stuff here. And it's just straightforward. I just happen to be very lucky. And then I decide like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna drop the 7-8 because for some reason, and this was pure instinct. I was like, I think I can probably Shanpan weight this, or I'm gonna draw the east. I don't know why I thought that. But then I was just like, you know what? I should just pun. And I should just set this up and just try and get it quickly so I can get this turned around while I have momentum. And just like, even if I take 1 or 2 Han at a time, I think it actually makes a big difference. Now, can you tell me, is that right? Was I right to start pushing it there? Because I think like here I was just like, yeah, I think I can just gain momentum on this and just be active. Carly says yes, so it must be true. Yeah. And so, we're in Tempai, and it's very easy for me to make these cuts. And then I just roan. Abcon, I was just feeding off of Abcon this entire time. He was in a very unlucky position relative to me because when I get a good flow, I will feast on someone's bones. And it happened that I devoured Abcon's lifeless form over the course of this game, which feels bad. Feels bad. It feels bad consuming a friend, but such is the life of the snake. Snake bites the left hand. Yeah. 2-9P are gone, and calling is good. Waiting on East and Ricci is good. Yeah. Okay. East 4. Abcon is now dealer. My goal is to try and switch the dealership to me as quickly as possible. Ex-friends. As you all know, I always try and stack. I mean, everyone always tries to stack on dealer, but I feel like I have weird, good luck stacking on dealerships. Well, I don't know if that's actually true. I forgot what the outcomes were here, but and then I thought too, I think in this hand, I see there's an option here to do a Chanta or a Juncha, possibly. A Chanto would actually be really good with this east, but we'll see. I think this didn't make because of a variety of reasons. So I drew this 9 so, and then I thought to myself, what should I do here? I'm going to get rid of the green just in case, you know, this becomes a problem for me later. I could have also kept it. I drew a 7p, which I tossed. I drew a 7m here. This starting is interesting. Yeah, I like start to have a good high pies here. And I just continue on. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll use the 1, 2, 3 here. 7, 7, 8. We might IPK this. 2 so is probably better. Should I have kept 2 so? Should I have kept 2 so? Should I have dropped 7 so instead? Would that have been good or bad? 7 so is a thought. Yeah. That could have probably been the choice there. This looks good. Discarded early. 7p is a floating time need. I don't think 2 so is the keep. Okay. Guys, none of you agree. We need like a consolidated group thought. The only thinking for me is early Dora drop. Yeah. Well, we get here and you notice now we drew the 4M. Oh, I'm blocking it. Hold on. Duh. Hold on. Wait. You don't see it because my big head is, let me just, sorry guys. My bad. I gotta climb up the wall. I gotta climb up the wall so you guys can see. Okay, there we go. I drew a 4M. No, we all agree. He gets me. Okay. I drew a 4M, and then here I'm just like, I need to start making some decisions. At the time of discard, we have 4 blocks and need to compare floaters. Yeah. I need to make decisions. So I started dropping 7 so. I was like, this we can use as the pair. This we can use as the pair. I should probably have dropped east a little bit earlier too, because it's a little bit more dangerous, but I was delusional and I thought I could draw it. I think it's east here. Yeah, as Curly said. Yeah, because it's more dangerous. Like it would be good. So here, I'm like, do I drop it? No. Do I drop it? No. Do I drop it? I know, I'm driving you guys crazy. Otherwise, it's stuck in your hand forever. I think either is perfectly fine. No. Do I drop? There's a lot of disconnect in the discards. Yeah, there's this, like these discards. If you saw this, the delusion of the east wind, this is where you just keep east forever now. Yep. This is now, it's one with me. It's never leaving my hand. It's never leaving my hand now. And here I just start moving in a different direction. Now I don't know. I think like I start dropping 7M. So I can start a trap that I think is gonna work out. This is actual Delulu snake coming in. I'm like, this IPK is dead. There's no way. There's 2 9Ms in discard. No. We're going to have to make this a lot easier for myself. So I start for a 10 trap. I'm a Wind Dragon Dora hater. I never keep them very long. Yeah. I mean, Snack, it's very fair. That is very fair. Look at this. I'm like, I know there's 2 9Ms in discards. I cannot IPK on this. I got to start setting up some situations here. So I'm setting it up. If you look at the discards of the table, the 9 so are depleted. The 9M is half depleted and the east is called. It's bad for you. It's bad. Yeah, I know. But I think I can turn this around. Again, delusional. And I drew the east. And I drew the east because I'm filled with delusions that actually become reality. Yes, that's right, Curly. That's right. So I continue on my way to make my life easy. The delusion of the east wind worked out. Exactly. Rigged. Shut it. You don't know how much I pay under the table. Okay, so this happens, okay? I think the 7p and 2 so drops are the most contentious. Yeah, they are. I mean, those could have been considered mistakes, but I worked around them. Why are we keeping 1p? I think at this point, I'm like, this is fairly safe. This is fairly safe. Yeah, this is the safe. 1p safe tile. Okay. Snack drops the Dora. I pun it. Ballsy me would be Chi 1 mon. Yes, that would have been. Okay, and then I drop the 1p. We continue on our way. I am now Tempai. And I await the 9 mon. Anxiously. Oh, see? Lost opportunity here. The Dora coming out is wild. Yeah. If you look at the discards of the other players, the first rows of them are exceptionally so. I'm not afraid of having to discard Dora in the face of Ricci. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and I'm just pushing. I don't give a shit. Harrison deals into me with the 9M. I found it. And it was delicious. It tasted so good. I'm up 40K in the first game. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That is crazy. That is wild. Okay. 7-8 trick. Yeah. It's because I set up, works all the time. I set it up early. Cutting 7-8 was what got you that win. I know. What's crazy is I've gotten better at Mahjong, so I knew that would work. Can you believe that? I actually learned. It's shocking. We talked about this after the game. I don't know. I keep my Jihai Dora long enough. Yeah. The game rewarded the delusion. It's the pure delusion that keeps you going. It's what makes everything work out. So honestly, you guys can tell me, I didn't not deserve. But I think honestly, I think Curly is right on the money here. The real magic was the 7-8M cut. That psychological move. That psychological move did it. Okay. Anyway, we get here. And I'm just making like honor tile cuts. I had cut south so that Suzu could pun it. We got here to the east. I drew a 6, which is helpful. I'm getting rid of my honor tiles. I drew a 9M. I probably tossed that because it's redundant. 3 so here, very good. And here I start cutting a penchant because I'm already thinking about making this a Tanyao hand so I can stack as quickly as possible. Because something I realized on day 1 is that like the Tanyao hand becomes OP at certain points. Now is the time. I could also Sanshoko here. I saw the Sanshoko 2-3-4 opportunity as an opportunity gain. So I thought, okay, get rid of this penchant. Technically 1 so was better over 8P. I thought about that too, and I was just thinking like at the end, if I need a pair because I didn't quite have a pair yet, I could no baton wait the 1-4 so. That was my thinking, at least. New avatar looking cute. Thanks, Lewis. It wasn't Itsu chance. Oh yeah, Itsu chance. Sure. I didn't even think about that. I only thought about that now. Okay, here I'm just like okay. I did not see the Itsu. I pulled a demon. I pulled a demon's master. I did not see the Itsu. I just discarded the 9 so. I think now I know 8M is the way. 8M is the way. Right? But don't worry, guys. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I remembered that the 8M existed too late after I had given up on Itsu, and I discarded that instead. Okay. And then we continue on. Shouting Itsu SSK, yeah. I draw the 2 so. Here I'm like, what do? Okay, I'm gonna drop the snake. Just in case I have like another pair. Backup. I have a 7P. You know I'm not gonna keep this. 4P, I'm getting closer. Now is the time to lock in Sanshoku. And then I Damad. And I think at this point in the game, to play a psychological trick, this may have been the point. There was one point in the game where I decided I was gonna, because we were all in voice chat together. And I just asked the table at somewhere around here, how do you guys feel about Damas? I think it was this game. It may have been the second game. I don't know. At some point, I was being a real dick. At some point, I started being a real dickhead. So that's on me. But I dama'd, and I just kept the dama. Unfortunately, Suizo summoed here. psychological warfare in the VC. I think like if you're gonna turn on VC, you gotta be ready to absolutely rage bait other people. I think it's part of the game. If you Sakagiri East, your hand should be good enough, but in that hand, your weight and value was low. Also, when a Dora Yakuhai can be called on the table, you're accelerating the win rate of that player, which probably will lead to a higher Zuma payment of 2k, 4k, whereas other players will push for a 1-3 Han hand. So, I Dama when it's late, low value, Richi, Hanuman guaranteed, or often non-gun. Sakagiri East. Okay. Okay. I Dama when it's late, low value, Richi, Hanuman guaranteed, yeah. The Dora East hand, yeah. When it was Dora, I assume. Yeah, when it's Dora. Okay. Rage baiting. Oh, hey, Monica. I just ended up talking about how men's bathrooms don't have toilet paper in our tables. I mean, I guess in the stalls they have toilet paper sometimes, but I feel like they don't put the toilet paper so like the men can do the thing where they like try and pat their dicks dry so they don't have that like pee spot. Like you guys don't have like a roll of toilet paper out to do that in your bathrooms. Why are you question marking, Morning? Also, you know, this because like what have I arrived to, Hey Zeppelin? Well, it's because Monica brought up that she was talking about how men's bathrooms don't have toilet paper in her chat, and then I said I think like half the time the men's stalls have toilet paper in the stalls where the actual toilet is. But like at the urinal, they should have a toilet paper so you can do that thing where you dab your penis so that you don't like leave a pee spot on your pants, so that people can see that you peed and you have like a pee spot on your pants. This is real and true, by the way. Yes. Also, an absolute absurd amount of guys who don't wash their hands. Just warning you. I know. You guys, you gotta wash your hands. Oh, I didn't touch my dick. It's fine. I don't need to wash my hands. I just unzipped and it just rolled out and it just rolled back in. That's God, you're so gross. Just wash your hands. Yeah. Just piss your pants so no one can tell if there's a little dribble. Zeppelin. That is based. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, like, I think as a woman, I just very politely pretend I don't see, like, male companions. Like, obviously, like, they dribbled a little bit. It's kind of gross. Like, I just politely pretend that that's not there. And I don't know what that's from. But guys, people know. Women have seen. Everyone knows. You got a little pee on your pants. You peed your pants a little bit. No, it's not even that. They be grabbing and still not washing or rinsing with water and then messing with their hair. Oh, God, Snack, you're revealing too much. Ooh, guys. Ooh. Oh. Sometimes it's inevitable, but the toilet paper mitigates a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say there should be a roll of toilet paper by the urinals that you guys can politely use. We gotta shame the boys into not being goblins. Yeah. We've been exposed. You have no idea. How, as like a woman in her 30s, I honestly, there have been so many times where I've looked at my male friends and I've just been like, just let me fix you. Let me fix just 3 to 7 to about 11 different things that you do. And I swear to God, I could fix it. I could fix this. I don't do that just joke. Get rid of urinals, just make every toilet a stall. That's the real answer. They just can't let us be happy. No, they can't. They can't. Just let a woman in her 30s just tell you what to do to get your shit together. Bullying works, make it known that it gives girls the ick. Yeah, it does. It does. Just let me tell you how to cut your hair. Just one time. I can show you a better haircut. Just let me tell you, like, just tuck in your shirt. Just tuck in your shirt. Go to a salon and begging, yeah. Girls, my eyes are right here. How do you know I pee my pants? I'm so sorry. Oh. Sorry, kids. I just shaved my hair. Oh, okay. That's fine. I think men should be encouraged to feel more comfortable shaving their heads as well. Just let me tell you. Just let me affirm your choice in shoes, and tell you about a new haircut you could get. Besides all that, how goes the John review? It's going well. We're almost done with the first game. We're almost done with the first game. I'm up 39K. Actually, low-key, everyone tells me my hair looks better when it's long, and I look like a seed kid from the 2000s. Maybe I'm off base. Maybe. I don't know. Men should be encouraged. I've never seen a bald person with a bad head shape before. I wonder why. Exactly. I mean, like, everyone has a good head shape. I used to get opinions from my sister. Yeah, see, Lewis knows. He's like, that's a woman who just wants to help you. Do you guys have sisters who do this? They're like, please do this, and you're just like, get away from me. I don't want to follow your advice, but then like 5 to 10 years later, you follow their advice and things start looking up for you. Everything turns up Millhouse because you bought a new cut of pant that flatters you more. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we just continue making the right choices here. This like hand just eventually just sorts itself out, like we just keep winning. We just keep getting the right things that you need in this hand. That's fine. You get rid of this because you're aiming for a IPK in 5-6-7s. When you imagine somebody, I used to get a pain. When you imagine somebody bald, sometimes you're just like, that guy couldn't pull off bald. I mean, I think everyone should try once. Just everyone should try, like, what do you look bald? What do you look like bald once? Everyone, all genders. All genders should do bald one time. That is a choice. Ricci, let's see. I did not Ricci. Why didn't I Ricci? Because Suizo was Ricci. Yeah. Red. Yeah, we read here. Toyman is reaching. Yeah, Toyman is reaching. Suizo is reaching. It's time to bail. I read. Oh, left is reaching. Now, I could do a really funny thing here, but I don't remember in the Mahjong rules if the 4 Ricci ends up doing a thing. I forgot. So I just keep going with my life. I just keep making these. Wait, is Abco Tonki 4M? No. Okay, hold on. I got you. This is Abco's hand. It's 2-3-4-5-5. 3-3-4-4-5-5-6-7. He's waiting on 5-8 so. Oh damn, yeah. He's waiting on 5-8 so. Okay, so here I'm 2-5-8, yeah. 2-5-8. He actually has a very, very flexible hand. Sorry, I forgot the 2. So I just keep going on my merry way. I'm just gonna let one of these guys deal into the other. Here I've drawn a 4P, but I know it's safe, so I just continue on my merry way. And then there's a Roan by Suizo on a 6M tossed by, I forgot who. Was that Samoa? No, it was tossed by Snack. It was you. Yippee! Okay, so now Suizo is getting closer to me. Psychologically, I'm like, fuck, I better get my ass in gear because I wanna prove that I'm Papa's special boy. I want to prove I'm Papa's special boy. So here, the chip on my shoulder starts really kicking my ass, and I never recover from them dealing. Whoops, yeah. It happens, dude. It happens. The chip on my shoulder starts really kicking my ass. Be humble. Never. Well, actually, usually. Did you get 3rd? I don't know. Did I? We'll see. We're looking at it right now. We're looking at it nude. Okay. I dropped the West. I just continue making rational plays, I'm sure. I dropped the 8 so. That's probably fine. Drop the north because there's norths in discard. Probably fine. Here I'm like getting an Itsu, I guess. Yep, just continuing on my merry way. Don't mind me. Oh, you were talking that snack. Spoilers, but yeah, but like 2k points, but the Uma means is almost as bad as fourth. Yeah. I just keep going. I'm on my merry way, making my way downtown. Dropping this penchant that I don't want. Yep, continuing. Possible Itsu here. I imagine a world where I sorry for the burp. Where I Doratanki. I'm imagining a Doratanki world. This world is what it is. Here I'm just like, okay, we may need to go faster. What can I drop to make this go the fastest? I don't know. I went 1M. I probably should have gone 9M. And I think I actually, at this point in the game, I actually admitted that I messed up here. From watching these games, it seems like Kias is always imagining a Doratanki world. I'm a Doratanki girl, EMP. Okay? I'm a stan. I want to believe in Dora theory. I think toss back 3M. Okay. I think toss back 3M. Okay, big brain. Doratanki, my beloved. Don't you just stay on Itsu? Do you? Okay, hold on. Okay. You draw south. I could have tossed south. I like 9M drop better here. I think here, like, I'm just like, maybe this is another one of those instances where you want to go Tanya. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 4 M is not that great here, and even if you draw 5M, you get Itsu. Yeah, agreed. Dropping 9M or Dora is pointless. Yeah, so here probably should have just been south. It should probably just been south. I don't know why I made this choice. I think I literally like I'm dumb. But I drew the 5M. I drew the 5M. After dropping one, everything at 9M is fine, yeah. And then I get here, and I'm like, fuck, I've dropped 1 too. Punished once again for my penchant choices. Now, World of Thing 8M, holding back on south is a high-level technique. Yeah, it's big brain. It's big brain. Here we go. I toss the 3-so. That's right. I don't want to be in furry 10. And then this is nonsense. So I toss that. Continue nonsense. Tossing. Callable Yakuhai, you gently drop later so they can't call the 9M so easy. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. And I continue going. Keep 3-so, chi 8-so for Tempai. Ooh, actually the tech on that. I did not do that. I just kept going on this madness. And I kept collecting this. I'm looking at these shapes. I'm like, fuck, what do I do? I just keep going. At this point I dropped 8p because I'd seen like Suizo dropping 8p and I was just like, here I am. I've reached. This is a nightmare of my own making. I'm just putting the fear of God into people for 3-so. Yeah. Never give up Dora for 3-so. Yeah. This is a nightmare. This is my nightmare. But that's okay. What happened was I realized I could scare people at the table into not doing anything. So I actually played a psychological trick where this is not a big hand at all. It's not a big hand at all, but I knew that I could gain 3k if I just forced everyone here to fold on that last like couple of rounds. 2k, yeah. I could have kept it, but I just basically forced everyone to fold anyway. But yeah, I probably should have been a little smarter here. No kids don't cut AP. Okay. Well, it worked. I still maintained first on this dumbass hand. Yeah. I don't think 8M cut is Tenpai. Yeah, 8M cut is not Tenpai. I think I just being in Tenpai made a big difference in showing everyone else in Tenpai. Okay, see, guys, you guys have to start agreeing. We need unity in the coaches. All the coaches have to be unified on the decisions. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, with everything else, cutting Dora, you fall in the cup for Tenpai is fine. Okay. Yeah. 50-50 on the Ricci. Yeah, but I mean we could have Damad, but again, I think that late call Ricci is nerve-wracking. It does put pressure on everyone else at this point. You don't want to see that if you're someone else. Unify D's nuts. I agree with that assessment. But on the other hand, it also is, it's not the best. It's not. You might catch someone sleeping. Yeah. Wow. One singular nut. Yeah, the point was more that the hand itself was messed up. The Ricci matters. Yes, the Gio, I think you are exactly right. The hand we had been building was dumb. It was very stupid. But somehow I scared everyone at the table enough so that they would leave me alone and just let me take their tiles for no reason. Late Ricci won't work if they have too many safe tiles. Yeah. Well, they might not though, because everyone's like trying to get their things. No, I actually think you played that one pretty well. Okay. All right. There's some disagreements about this. 50-50. Played well. Itsu is usually a very inefficient Yaku. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I didn't want to open it. We need unity. Yeah, you guys need unity. You need to like form. You need to be united on this. So you have to talk with each other in the coalitions. Okay. Anyway, South 3. Just, your average shit. I'm just dropping white tiles. I'm dropping the Tuso. I'm making regular choices. Wait, what did I choose there? What did I toss? 2P? Yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough to a normal ass choice. Usually, but there it was actually good, yeah. And then I'm just making normal choices. I'll toss the 2. Well, actually, I keep 2P. I toss 5M. I don't remember why. I don't remember why I did that. I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. I just tossed 2P again. Maybe I did it because I thought 5M was more dangerous, so I was just going to get rid of it now, and then I had 2P and I could drop it again later, and I thought that was okay. I don't know. Can you turn on weights and wrench screw to the left? Okay. There you go. I mean, we went back in Shanten during that hand while moving away from Itsu. Is this being scared of Tsuso Red Dragon? Yes, a little bit, but I think I get over my fear. Deal in weights also? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, we set up. Wow, hey Gus. Okay. All right, here we are. I dropped 2B. I dropped 7 so. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep this red for a little bit longer. As a safety tile, as my emotional support tile. Okay, so then we keep going. Dropping 1P. We get this 8P. Okay, I don't remember what I did here. I think I dropped red here. I drew a 9. Now 9 is a deal-in tile. Did I know that? Okay, so here's the thing. Did I know that 9 was a deal-in tile? No. I made a choice. It was Ricci. I decide to go safe. I decide to go quote-unquote safe. Less you know, 9M is dangerous and more 8P is safe. I didn't toss 8P though. That's the weird thing, Curly. I did. No, I did. Okay, yes. I start to fold. All the coaches in uni brings a tear to my eye. 8P's a bit scary, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, for a minute there I thought I dropped 6P and I was confused about myself. Bro's delusional. You probably smelled the danger coming from the towel. Yeah, I think I did. And then I was just like, okay, we fold. This is gonna take way too long. And so my fold arc begins. Snack got greedy. 7 so would have been safer. You right. Carly right. And here. Wait, what happened here? I drew the 9, so... Wait, what did I toss? Did I toss 3 so? No, I tossed 4p, because that's a safe tile. It got called. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I dropped 5p. I think it's safe. 4p is crazy, though. I know. That's crazy. I know. I don't know why I did that. I think I was afraid to drop white because I had forgotten that white was dead here. I was keeping this. And I was like, it's better to drop this 5p now. We had 7-9. I was dumb. I don't know. I was probably... Are you winning, Nasa Alta? I ended up winning, but everyone agrees whatever I'm doing right now in this log review, very stupid. Yeah, Gio's like, girl, please. We had so many choices. Why did you make this choice? I don't know. And Suzo was just like, huh? I remember him being like, what? But that's okay. That's okay, because then he dropped 5p. Then he dropped 5p. So I felt cool. I felt like I was doing the right thing, because he did it also. So that seemed correct, okay? All right, guys? And then I drew the 1M. This is a results-oriented log review. Exactly, Maureen. Exactly. Okay? And then I dropped white because I remembered to look to my left. Usually I never look to my left. Monkey seasoning too. Actually, if you were here for the review with Rox last week, you would know that I never looked left because I never looked at Yusan's hand to see what was in his discard or whatever the fuck he was doing when he was at my table on day 1. I never looked left. Don't tell him that. I never looked left. And then we got this. And I dropped the 9 so here because I'm folding. Because now I became smart. And then I fold the 8 so. Why? I don't know. I think I meant to push 7 so. But then I was just like 8 so is probably fine. Look at all these discards. Whatever. 1M? Yeah. Yeah, 7 so was the way. But it's okay. Everything was fine. Nothing went wrong, even though I objectively did the wrong thing several times. My advice is only discard on instinct without looking at your hand. Look at everyone's discards as they do it. Okay. Yeah, I was not looking elsewhere. I was at this point probably goofing off. I was probably goofing off here. Okay, we're repeating South 3. Snack is here building his hand. I'm here with this high pie, which looks pretty good to me. Start off with a really nice draw. Drop my north. Easy. Drop my green. Easy. Gets punned. Drew a 4. You know I'm cutting that 8. Cut the 8. I draw a 3p. I'm like, you know, what if I draw a 4p? I'll cut this 2 so, I guess. Yep. Okay, just making some logical decisions, hopefully. Are these logical? I mean, I would hope so. Drew the 2p. That's kind of nice. I say to myself in my head. I probably should have cut 4m here. I cut 8p, I think. Just in case. Oh, yeah, no, I cut 4m. Okay. Then I drew the 4 so. Fantastic. Time to Ricci. This was easy. This was an easy hand for little babies. It was a baby hand for babies, okay? And then I just kept going, and I was just waiting. And I just was waiting. And I was just waiting. And I was just waiting. And I was just waiting. And I continued to wait until I drew it myself, because the only person you can rely on at the table regularly is yourself. Your hand is 13 tiles, right? Within the 4th discard, the discard piles the others will start to outnumber your own. So if you only look at their hand by the end, you will have missed amount of tiles 5 times the size of your own hand. Bars. Yeah. Thanks, Monica. Yeah. Yeah, Gio, you are much more scientific about it. I'm playing on vibes, which is not good. But somehow, again, this is why I think I am a Mahjong savant now, as someone said online. I have somehow made it to Jade Room multiple times plays by vibes, tries to review games. Exactly, morning. I've made it to Jade Room multiple times, despite not knowing the most basic concepts or ideas. It's shocking. It is shocking. They also made it out of Jade Room multiple times. Yeah. Multiple times. I also made it out of Jade Room multiple times. That is true. I also fell from Jade Room. But it's good vibes and also good games. I think so. Sometimes I do have a good move. I would not discard the 4 pin because they're waiting on it. I drew it for the win. Actually, in what I just said, I made up the spot. It doesn't really make sense, but it's inspiring. It gets the people going. Gio really knows how to get the crowd going. He's like, this is a science. Mahjong is a science. And I say, nay, Gio. Mahjong is a series of mind games and RNG. It's provocative. It gets everyone inspired. Okay, I'm up 48.3 on that. Me when I post misinformation on the internet. Okay, now we're in South Ford. Look at my hand. Nothing to write home about, but it's okay. We can work on this. I'm working on it. I'm trying to build empire from this rubble. Okay, just working, just making some logical throws, ignoring what everyone else is doing because I'm not scientific. I'm mired by superstition and ignorance, just like the medieval peasants of yore. Look at this. I probably tried to lock in 8p as the pair here. Yes, I did. And I drew a 7 so. I probably dropped the 7 so. No, actually, I dropped 9m first, which actually kind of based in me. I'm pushing this towards more of a Tanyao hand. You discard the wins, which I disagree with. You need those for 13 orphans. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it right away, Stray. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Seizo wins, but on a very small hand to cement second, which is a mercy to all of us here at this table, frankly. Because left to my own devices, I could have kept trying to put. Actually, I don't know why. I think Harrison could have probably pushed a harder hand. Maybe he just didn't have like the stuff. Snack lucked out. Yeah, my goal is to follow the vibes so strong that the vibes become suggestible. All skill, baby. Yeah. Okay, so I won first place in that first game. And it was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun talking to people. Playing the 4th avoidance format. Yeah. Well, I mean, and that was like one of the things that we talked about last week was like, what is your philosophy on day 2 of this tournament? And my philosophy was like, I was gonna go hard. I'd been super defensive, and also, as Rox pointed out, I made several errors. I made so many errors on day 1, unprovoked. Horde. Day 2 of tournament, I just decided, you know what? With 20 plus people being cut from the tournament, I was going to be as aggressive as possible. Yeah, don't get 4th or double 3rd and you'll qual. Actually, Curly, it's funny that you say don't get double 3rd. In round 2, I did end up double 30. You pawn everything here, right? I think so. I don't remember. I think I do. Okay, let me set this. Okay, this is all set for you guys. Look how close you were to getting cut. Yeah. It was scary. But anyway, yes, I did end up going with World of Rogues suggestion about pawn everything and just shove everything and just push this hand. Now, I remember very distinctly I started scaring people at the table with what my pawns were. And I kept telling them not to worry about it. And they didn't believe me. I think they thought I was being like, I was making it funny. But I literally was telling them, like, this is not going to be a big hand. Like, maybe at the most, it could have been like a Chanta in addition to this. Why would we believe you? Yeah, I kept telling you guys, like, this is not a big deal. Just keep going like normal. Yeah, I just kept saying, like, don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. It's not going to be big at all. And I just kept going. 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 I got here. I just kept going. I just kept going. I was really mad here because I was thinking like, oh, this would have been perfect. This would have been perfect, but it didn't work out because I had to make a choice between two. I'd already seen like an east and discard here, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep this out. There's probably more out there, you know. But that choice didn't end up working that well. And then here I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just go for Tenpai. I'm just gonna go for Tenpai. And again, I very distinctly remember telling the entire table like, do not worry here. You're going to be fine. And if you look here, Apcon actually has an amazing hand. I very distinctly told him. I told them, like, don't worry about this hand. It's nothing. It's nothing at all. It's literally one Han. It could be more, but it's not going to be because I'm running into issues. So here, I just go ahead. I just gonna discard more. If Talisman is gonna discard more, it's likely 99%. Nothing on 2P. Yeah, nothing on 2P. Yeah. Okay, and I keep going. So the east looks better. Okay. Okay. I understand that actually, Gio. I mean, my fear would be like that other east is in the dead wall forever. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just drew it myself and I just got 1,300 points. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Everyone was so mad. I mean, I would have been too. I didn't know that you guys had like these hands. These looked really good. Mine was, as I said, mine was a dumb hand. It wasn't something to be worried about. And I said it very distinctly. I was being very serious. I was like, do not worry about this hand. It's not important. Don't worry about what's going on over here. I was being very real. You did run off of Akko, but yeah, we were all mad as hell. You guys were so mad. Yeah, you all were so mad. But I had told you, I had been very honest. I'd been very honest. I had said, like, it's not gonna be good. I'm just doing it to push. You're a snake, yeah. Just Kanya meld and draw the east from the dead wall easy, okay. Okay, anyway, just, you know, making choices, great draws, straightforward choices, continuing on my way. I think here I probably like got stuck and I was just like, what did I do? I threw away the snake. I threw away the snake because I probably thought to myself, like, I don't know what I thought to myself here actually. I have honestly, I don't remember. 1-2 cut according to World. So was this right? Yeah, I think I just 1-2 cut here. I just decided, yeah, at least Tuso first, right? I think Tuso would have been the better cut. You're right, Morning, because like if you draw the 1 or the 4 so, then you're in a good position there. I should have cut Tuso first, but I didn't. It didn't occur to me, but I did cut 1-2. I drew the north and I cut the north. I drew the 9 so, and here I was just like, oh my god, it's happening. I think it's fine. Just give up the IPK penchant and hope to draw around another Dora. Yeah, see, you guys can tell, like, I am a little bit susceptible to the Dora Tonki. In the past, when I made a Chitoy hand, I kept an on-tile back that I discarded because since I cut it once and drew it again, I thought it's in the wall. Probably choose it for pear shape 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now here. Yeah, I think everyone agrees I was wrong about cutting the 1 so first. 1, 1, 2, 3 is the better shape. Here, I'm like, okay, all right. Cut the east. Continue making these cuts that are very reasonable. Cut the 9M. Okay, see, now I did not know I was in danger here. I did not know I was in danger. I did not know I was in danger. I did not know I was in danger. I did not know I was in danger, but that's fine. I think here, though, I start wising up. I'm like, oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta fold. I gotta fold. And I start folding. I start folding. I start folding. I start folding. Because I see what's happening across the way. I see to the right. I start folding. Mawashi? Mawashi first? I don't know why I didn't do... I think I misclicked, TBH. Six so, 8, 9 so. Well, Apco just no. Well, wait. Does it make sense to drop 6 so if Abco has Reachied with 2 so? Like, do I know for certain that that's safe? I don't know for certain that Suzo is in Tenpai yet, but I know for certain Apko is. Didn't see Ricci. Okay, yeah. See, so seeing that, I was like, well, I know 1, 2 are safe. I probably should have tossed 2 first, but I went with 1. Probably misclicking, because I think I do remember myself going like, ah, fuck. Wrote in Celix Stevie Wonder, yeah. Okay, but it didn't matter. Because Suizo took Abco's money there. And now we're in East 2. And I'm just gonna make normal choices. Just making some normal ass choices. Don't worry about me here. Now you should start worrying because I'm probably gonna make a weird choice here. Actually, I'm probably just gonna drop 1p. No, I dropped 6. I don't know why. Oh, because I think I've okay, this is where I started believing in Chitoy. This is where I started believing in Chitoy. I think this is where I started believing in Chitoy. I probably could have just done a should I have it is, yeah? That's the way. I mean, because I had all these pairs. I was like, oh, yeah. No, it is not, Geo. World of Rogue says. No, I would not go to Chitoy here. Yeah, 1's so probably still fine. And this guy's 1p? You like 1p? Okay. Guys, you guys really have to consolidate these answers into one answer, one voice, one chat voice about what we do here. I mean, just now you heard me say like, oh, I should probably cut the 1p. See, different choices, different times. But here I decided for some reason, go the fuck into Chitoy too early. I don't know. Probably 1p would have been better. Drew the 6-0. Again, trying to Chitoy. Holding on to these ideas of Chitoying. I don't know why. Shima opened the hand. Yeah, they did. Apco certainly did. Okay, here I'm just like, oh, I gotta be careful. I'm just gonna play what I know. You fed last place, don't do it. I think 1p is reasonable. 4, 4, 6, 8, 8, and 5, 5, 6, 7 have a lot of upgrades, and 2, 3 round minority. So Chitoy is best. If it's 1p, it's 2 Shanten. If 6p, it's 1 Shanten, and our hand is bad shape. Yeah. Wait. You fed last place, don't do it? Okay. All right. I don't know. Guys. In any case, I just continued doing this for a while. And then I was just like, because left had Ricci'd, I was just like, time to start playing it safe. Good thing I have a lot of safe tiles, and they just someone. Snack just someone. Chitoy also reasonable, but no Dora makes me a little I know. But it's okay. You won that. Okay. Now look at this. This hand. Just waiting for stuff to happen. Waiting. More waiting. I'm continuing to wait. I'm getting more nervous because of Snack. Snack, this is you making me nervous. I continue to wait, getting some good upgrades though. Upgrading. I'm seeing some possibilities. I think, what choice do I make here? I probably did something really stupid. I think I should cut 5 so. I don't know. I don't remember. 2p? I cut 6 so. I don't know why. I think I toy them. I don't know. I think I was drunk. I think Grandma was drunk here. Grandma got drunk. She got drunk. This is crazy. I wouldn't do this now. My vote was disgusting because West was dead turn 1. Lol, I didn't finish upgrades in time. Oh no. Yeah, I cut 6 so. I don't know why. That wasn't the way. Then I drew this 4. Okay, now what do I do? That doesn't make sense. I didn't full commit, it turned out, Q. I went some other way. What the heck? What the hell is wrong with me? I don't know. I just went a different way. I don't know what happened here. I probably lost the thread. Rip. Yeah, I lost the thread. I got Grandma was drunk this round. She did not know. I probably just got zooted and got too distracted. And then I got a 9. And then it didn't matter because Abco had a Hanitsu. Yes, we're not folding this one. We're just building hand normally. I know. And I didn't even do that. I just didn't do anything. And I didn't even guess that Abco had a Hanitsu, which was crazy because it was hard to tell because he had dropped 2 9-sos. Bakahan, yeah. Okay. Now look at this. It's my turn to be dealer. Most dangerous time for everyone at this table. Snake brain thought of things. I don't know where I was, Q, honestly. Honestly, I don't know where I was here. Okay, we keep going. I got rid of the 9-so. I drew a 2P. I probably got rid of the green. Yep. Probably got rid of the 9-so again. I got rid of the 6-so. Oh, because I started thinking about Chanta. I started thinking about Chanta here. I see. Will Kias feed Shimo again? Probably. Yeah, and then I'm just like, oh, 1, 2, 3 Sanshoko. It's worked so well for me before. I'm going to get rid of this penchant. Should probably drop 2M instead. This is pretty outside. I think that's reasonable. Okay, and then punished for making this choice. Again, I should have dropped 2M. But that's okay. I drew an East. So goodbye 2M here, I guess. I could have, again, I should have probably dropped 7P. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Suizo Mangon tier. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Okay. Just doing normal shit. Just doing normal shit. Making a very, I'm just keeping these for safe tiles for a little bit, but I'm trying to make this a very Tanyao hand because it looks very Tanyao. This anti-Cheatoy propaganda is absurd. That, yeah. Look at this. And I just keep going. I'm like, get rid of this. Okay. And then like I kept the 1P for a bit and that worked for me because I got this 2P. I drew an East, which I probably immediately threw away because it was garbage. The 9M again in the trash. I do think Cheatoy hedged fair there as well. I don't like breaking 7P easy in my opinion. Okay. 1P here. And I dropped the 5P? Wait. Is that the move? What did I have again? 1. I probably thought like here, like this 5P is more dangerous the longer it stays. I'm gonna cut it now. I cut it. And then I drew a 2P. More anti-Cheatoy propaganda. I hate Cheatoy so much, I know. I probably should have cut 4M. I think I probably was also thinking about a Sanshoko here to help me out of whatever dilemma I was in, but that's also absurd. Okay, now I draw a 4M. What am I going to do here? Drop the 8-so. Look at this. Never discard a tile because it's unsafe later. Okay. And then here, I'm just like, oh, time to be safe. 9M. Continuing safety. Safety, they call me the safety guy. I mean, the nice thing here is you don't really have to push anything to Hachan 2. Yeah, it's only unsafe now. Yeah. Yep. Now I push 4-so because I'm folding. And I fold. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And I fold it because that's the proper thing to do. That's the proper thing to do. I don't want to help Abcon. Yeah, 2 safe tiles. I don't want to help Abcon. I don't want to help Suizo. I'm seeing what he's putting down over here. This looks terrifying. I'm never going to drop a pin tile. Are you kidding me? Except I dropped 1P, which was insane. Because I didn't know if 1-so, 3-so was safe. I don't know. I probably could have just dropped 1-so, 3-so. TBH. Hey, Mary. What up? It's a myth that the tiles become unsafe later. They're only unsafe now or not discarded. Yeah. In this tournament, if someone is down, don't help them get back into the game. She was couching Sumagiri first. 2-so Kabe. Yeah. So this is so funny. And Snack, you remember this happening, I think. Suizo at some point was just like trying to give me advice. He was like, yes, you need to learn a couple of different things, like Kabe and like I even wrote it down and then I lost the post-it note. Fuck. Kabe and other things. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. But I assume when you say Kabe, it's like it's already all discarded, so 1 and 3 should be safe to throw out. Oh, that was kind of random, but yeah, if you want to get better defensive ideas, will be helpful. Yeah. Yeah, I need to read a book. But it turns out it's whatever. It turns out it's whatever. It was fine. Because I'm about to blow your minds in future rounds. I'm about to blow you. You will see it. You will see that I turn things around. Okay, just doing normal snake things. Don't worry about me. Normal snake things. Don't worry about me. I'm just making normal choices, average choices. Just average little choices. Keeping it real. I see the 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku opportunity. I see a Tanyao shift opportunity. This has always served me well. Making the shift. Continuing forward, getting rid of the more dangerous 4 so to my mind earlier. Okay. I set it up. I set up the dunk. Keep going. Actually, what? Why did I drop the 8 there? I think this was the Nagashi round. Oh yeah, it was the I remember why I dropped 8 here, because Snack was Ricci, and I forgot to look over to my left again. Snack was Ricci. Yes, that's why I dropped the 8, because it was safe to Snack. I could have dropped 6, but I was like, fuck no, I'm not giving up on my Sanchoku. I think this Sanchoku is gonna make. I think this Sanchoku is gonna fucking make. I think this was the Nagashi round until it wasn't. I mean, like, again, our table was Nagashi maxing for most games. And then I was just like, yep, this, okay. And then I was like, is 3 so safe? Don't know. I'm gonna start folding though. I'm gonna start folding because I'm getting more nervous. But it's still okay. It's still okay. I'm getting great draws. Still getting great draws. Safety. Yep. And I dodged it. I dodged Snack. Sorry, Snack. Snack was super up here. Okay. I hear I'm third. I'm in comfortable third. But again, things are going to change. You will see. West drop. Green drop. 9M drop. I'm just making normal choices. 6P draw. Very nice. The 4P draw is very nice. I dropped the 2M, giving up on a Sanchoku. All other south were in dead wall. Did you just draw a single south? All our south were in dead wall? I probably didn't even remember. I don't know. Okay. And then here, I'm in Ricci, so I just continue on. I'm waiting on an 8 so, which I think I'm going to get. I think that's actually quite reasonable. Abcon has 2 of them, but I just dropped myself. And this Tsumo is great for me. It's great for me. It gets me so much closer to Snack, so much closer to Suizo. And I think here I started feeling more confident because I was like, I think I can aggressively take everyone on and possibly steal second or first. That was my thought at this exact moment. Was like, I need to be aggressive here and steal second or first. So I just make normal, straightforward choices. Playing the Nagashi Mangan game. Am I wrong for thinking it's the opposite given the format? Are you playing a Geo? I have no idea. Here, I'm just like, okay, keep going. I dropped the 8 so because it's more dangerous here. I want to go for a winning hand as quickly as I possibly can. Okay. Abcon gets into Tenpai on a 7 so, of which there's only 1. Okay. And I'm like, whatever. I'm just doing my best. And they just Zimwa. I just checked, you did draw a single south in the game. Nobody had it. I don't know the implications of that. Bottom 12 get cut after 2 Hanchan until semi. So if you play swell game 1, you're unlikely to get cut if you play pretty safe. Yeah. I just think I was just like, I'm greedy. I'll always go for wins. I'll always go for wins. And to be fair, I think Vivi said the same thing about the game that we'll see later on. I think she said the same thing. And honestly, you should agree. Next week, bottom 8, then 12, I think. Okay. The implications that you were trolled by the table. My journey of getting back into Mahjong is going rough, making fucking... Maka fucking hates my plays and she didn't used to. Oh no, Glitch. It's okay. You don't have to listen to a clanker, as I always say. I see. No, I still want 2-4. Okay. You don't have to listen to clankers, Glitch. Go with your heart. I dropped west here. I dropped east here. Maka ain't all that anyway, so as far as engines go, that's true. And here, yeah, I think I just start, on my usual bullshit. Yep, setting up some sort of monstrosity. Just enjoy playing. The rest comes after. Setting up some sort of bullshit here. Dropping this penchant that I hate. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking really good here. And I just slam because this is my last chance. This is my last chance. This is my last chance. I did not know Abcon had 2 Forsos. Who do I have to pay to get flow like this? I don't know. But I just slam. Come on and slam. Yep. And here I go. And I get the Rowan off Suizo, who is pushing. First is not my objective. I know it wasn't, but it became my reality. Because I stole it. I stole it from Suizo. I'm sorry, Harrison. But I needed your points. For no reason. Suizo can afford to do this anyway. Yeah. He could afford it. So I just took those points. And then we kept going. I thought it was over. I had actually said GG's at this point, guys. And then foolish me, I was like, oh, never mind. I forgot. We keep going. I gotta get out of this. The goal is to crush the opposition. Yeah. So I just do normal shit. I'm just like, please get me out of here. I want to get out of here as fast as possible, please. I don't like being in here anymore. It's not fun. And then Snack wins, so it's fine. So that was round 1 of Monday. And then round 2 was a nightmare. I don't want to play with you anymore. Well, no one does. I mean, to be fair, Gio, no one wants to play with me in Mahjong. Yeah, Snack was like, Snack is like, I need second to qualify. Let me out. Let me out of here. Yeah, I was just like, get me the fuck out of here. Okay, the next table, also a sweat table. It's VVQ and Yusan. Absolute freaking sweats. This was a sweat table and this was a sweat table. I just only get sweats. I want to play. Okay, anyway. And as you can see from the scores, Vivi just popped the fuck off. She went beast mode. Yeah. I think he had Yusan just was not lucky. He just got trolled by Flo. Because Vivi's flow here was insane. It was insane. Talk about flow, look at my hand. Look at this. Look at this. You see how nice this is? Oh, I was so excited to see this. I took a peek at Yusan's POV from our game. Yeah. I think Kate said that he had started saying he felt good, and then when he started playing the games, he was like, fuck. I'm in Satan's butthole, which is accurate. I mean, that's exactly what playing Mahjong is like. Man, 2 games in a row is messed up. Yeah, her tweet. I mean, speaking of flow, what is this hand? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Look at how beautiful this hand was. And in fact, I remember telling Q, because I didn't win this hand, I don't think. I remember telling Q, like, damn, Q, I had a beautiful hand. We missed out on something. Anyway, just doing normal shit. I'm getting an amazing flow. This hand is looking chill as fuck. Look at this. I'm just being a cool, chill guy. Continuing to make rational plays. It's very nice, as Q says, very spicy. I'm not paying attention to whatever the fuck is happening, except now I see Vivi has something going on. And she runs on a 3-so draw, taking a Tanyao one hot hand. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. What could have been? What could have been? My God, I had such a beautiful, and I remember I distinctly telling Q, who was in voice chat, I was like, I had a beautiful hand, Q. Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. This high pie, this is where my high pies start getting fucked. This is where they start going wrong here, and just doing it slowly, just trying to push. I see Q is in tempai. I don't have safe tiles, so I just have to go with my heart. But it doesn't matter. Q just Zimwas. B was just saying all the time that she had to end your dealership. Yeah, I don't know why she's scared of my dealership. Turn 4 Ricci cringe. I mean, Q got it, and look at how many points Q got. Open Ricci. He just Zimod. He had a perfect 3-sided weight. He just had it. And this is where, and I knew at this exact moment that things were going to go awry for Yusan, because Yusan unfortunately was the dealer during Q's open Ricci, and he lost 6k. And this is where, if I was in Yusan's place, I would have been crashing the fuck out. I would have been crashing the fuck out. She's scared of you, Kias. You bullied her too much on other tourneys and friendlies. I don't know why people think I'm a bully. I do not bully. As by the way, but only 3-sided, just open, but early 3-sided, just open Ricci. Yeah, with an early 3-sided like that, open Ricci is just the way. When you have it like that, it's just the way. When you have it like that, it's just the way. But yeah, if I was in Yusan's position here, because he was doing fine, Q's points here, this would have made me crash out. Vivi was most scared of the snake bites. I wouldn't have been. I'm not a bully. I'm a very reasonable guy. Just trying to do normal shit. Just being a normal guy. I'm just dropping normal pieces. I should have probably dropped 9p first instead of the East-West. I don't know why I didn't. I think, like, I definitely remember at this point in the tournament, I was really, really tired. I was like making errors, and I was really tired. And I think I even told Q at this point, I remember saying like, oh, I fucked up. Because I could have like thought about Hanitsu here. I could have thought about some other things, but I didn't think to drop 9p, and I could have just dropped 9p early on. But I dropped 9p here. Okay, just trying to do normal stuff. Trying to set up the conditions for winning later on. Just trying to do normal stuff. It's a lot of games in a row, totally fair, yeah. Just trying to do normal stuff. I think I probably dropped 6M here because it's a little less safe, yeah. Trying to do normal stuff. Just trying to be a normal, chill, cool dude. Just being chill and cool. Okay, here. Recheat. I don't remember what happened here. I think we don't get it. Yeah. Yeah. Vivi, Yusan, and I, we Q just like deftly dodges this. Yeah. I don't know, World, to answer your question. I probably made a mental coin flip, and I just made a choice. Probably just gonna do normal shit here. Again, my high pies were really bad after a while. So like the rest of this section of games was it's pretty boring for me. Just me waiting out things here. Make the obvious choice. See, and here I started just damaing. I was wondering, like, does it make more sense here to declare Ricci? I feel like no. But I think if I declared Ricci, it would have been Suji. 5p is Suji. And maybe Ricci was the way to go. What do you think? Because I think I was like being greedy, and I thought about like, oh, what if I just waited? If I get a better weight, but then I fuck it up. I completely fuck it up because I forget that I'm Suji. Look at this. And I forget. And I remember telling Q, like, I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, see? And it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah. But I still get something. Free Tenrichi is good for flow. Sure. I'm probably. Open Richi so people see it's so obvious and fall for it. Rogue, I think that would have been the real, like, that would have been the real aura move, is to, like, open Richi to show them that. Like, look at this. Sancho could chase, yeah. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I pick up some good stuff, and I think here I'm like, is this Cheetoy? Is this Cheetoy? I don't know why I threw away the 5M. Pause champ? Is it? And friendly, I open Richi of free 10. Yeah, and here I'm just like, what do I do now? 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 It just kept. I know, toy. No, I know. I could have gone toy, and it just didn't work out. I think I was trying for it for so long, and it just kept like not working out. Like the pieces I needed would be gone, or like difficult, or something like that, and I just kept making the wrong choice over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Kept making the wrong choice, and then it just ended. But I didn't deal into Yusan. So, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Here we go. Just try to make normal ass choices. Again, exhaustion creeping in, not playing my best, but I'm surviving. And it's my dealership. And I'm just pushing on. Do I drop this? Oh, I remember what I was thinking here. I saw this and I looked across the way and I was just like, wait a minute. I think that this might be a Hanitsu for Vivi. It's probably not, but I feel like the Manzu are dangerous. I feel like the Manzu are dangerous. That was a legit toy hand, by the way, but it got choked out. It did get choked out. It just kept not working. I don't know. And then I kept thinking like, oh no, I don't know. I think something bad is happening. I think something bad is happening. That's what I was saying in my head. Something's bad is happening. I need to be careful. So I was just careful. And unfortunately, I think, wait, what was that? What was that last one? 5M, and then it dealt into Vivi. Yeah, because Yusan actually had like an amazing hand here. This is no joke, like super nice, full of value, very good. He just wasn't lucky. He threw 6, 7, and then 5. That was unlucky for a small hand too. He was being bullied by Vivi. My God, being bullied by Vivi. Okay. Just trying to do normal things. 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 Still trying to do normal things. Again, I told Darkslayer, like, in the course of Marathon Monday, the Mahjong Monday tournament, like, I started getting a lot of Cheetoy hands. So, Darkslayer, if you're here, this was for you. I was like, trying to make Cheetoys work, and they just continued not working. Over and over and over and over and over again. You would have dropped 5M. I think 5M, you're right. I probably should have dropped 5M. I usually keep 5Ms just in case, like for Cheetoy, I can get the Aka 5, but you're right. I probably should have dropped 5M there. In any case, Vivi gets into Tempai, and I'm like, fuck this. It's just a worse shape, unfortunately. This is so Cheetoy, Q says. Unfortunately, I was just like, okay, now we fold. And now I'm scared. I don't want to deal in. Kiss by philosophy about Cheetoy hands build normally until you can't. Your philosophy is build normally until you can't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually my philosophy. I don't like chi toys. I did not know 5p is what Q was waiting for. Actually, Q and Vivi. No. Just Vivi. Sorry. I keep thinking like Q's and Tenpai is not. Because I have chi toy in the brain. I just see pairs. Okay, here I'm just like fuck. Just fold. Just fold. I'm just folding. And then Vivi just gets it. Her flow is amazing. Just being normal. I'm just being normal. Just doing normal stuff. Just doing classic Tanyao shifts. Kia's just saying just fold feels wrong. It is wrong. It's against nature. Yeah, just trying to do like normal shit. Now here's where things get a little bit hairy. Vivi gets into Tenpai. I don't have any safe tiles. And I remember distinctly telling Q, I don't think I have any safe tiles. But I tossed the Tuso. Because I'm like, I'm going to push. Regardless, I'm going to push. I draw this. I drop the other Tuso. Another 3-so. And I open. Because if she's going to declare Ricci and if I'm going to go out on no safe tiles, then I'm going to fucking ball. So I open, waiting on a 3p, hoping that Vivi deals into me. Now, what I didn't know was that Vivi on her side, when I opened, her heart sank because she saw that I had the 2p she needed for her win. So she was relying on a single chun. So here we go. It's a fight between me and Vivi. Q and Yusan are folding here because it's a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. I mean, like, Q can adequately push against me, but he doesn't know what's going on with Vivi. Yusan, same thing. But it doesn't matter. Vivi's flow is immaculate, and she just wins this on a Zumoa on the only red tile left. One red in the wall. She draws it. She draw it. Open on a Tonki Suji trap seems like a bridge too far for me personally in terms of win rate. Yeah. Of course, Sumo on last one, classic. I did not need to. Yeah. Okay, anyway, we push on. Just trying to do this hand. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna toy, and I just went balls in. I don't phrasing balls in, balling, just pushing it, balling. I'm pushing it, balling. I'm actually pushing it here. So this is where I really fuck up. I should commit to the Hanitsu. I don't. For some reason, I get drawn into the 6p and I get scared that dropping it is going to do something. Yeah, I missed Hanitsu because I was toying and I was so obsessed with the 6p. I should have Hanitsu'd. And you'll see, like, it's going to come back and, like, actually fuck up my hand. Look, the 3M comes out. The 4M comes out. And then not hitting it. So here, 3M is your win. Yeah, exactly. And here, look at this. I'm just like, fuck it. We have 8 tiles left. I'm going to drop south and try and get 7p, not knowing Q has all my 7ps. Q? How could you be so withholding? You're like a Freudian mother. Won't give me the 7p. Vivi won't give me the 7p. But I get some points off of here. Just a little bit. Enough to get me within striking range of Q. But not enough, I think. Because, like, this high pie is atrocious. It's it just takes forever. I'm like, oh my god. I even remember I complained a lot to Q. I was just like, this is gonna take forever, Q. And he's being very patient with me. He's like, oh, just keep going. You know, I get rid of this north pair because I don't know. I couldn't make decisions. I probably should have gotten rid of this 1-3 instead. This, 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 this. I didn't know Vivi was tempied here. Didn't know. And this is the tragedy that's about to occur. Watch this. And I deal in. And I deal in. But I didn't get fourth. And I think Vivi actually felt bad about that one. She felt bad about that one, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Last game of the tournament. And then we can go back to other stuff. Okay. Okay, this game, horrible hands. That Mongun almost knocked you out. It didn't. And that's like the thing is like Yusan and I could have easily swapped places if Vivi's hand had been just the slightest bit bigger on that last game. It was horrid. It was pretty bad. Okay. Well, I need to do the full turns. Okay. So just trying to be normal. Just trying to make normal choices that anyone would make. I probably should have gotten rid of this one piece so much earlier. I don't know. I hung on to it for a tad too long, but then I was like, this is fine to get rid of. I have like a 4-5-6 Sanshako possibility. I'm on the deck. This is probably fine. And then I drew the 1P again. And I got mad. And then Vivi, of course, declares Ricci. And I'm like, time to fold. Time to fold. Folding is my name now. Time to fold. Q is pushing Yusan? I don't remember if Yusan was pushing. I think they were. Yusan was pushing. Yeah, I'm straight folding. I got nothing in this fight. This hand sucks. I'm just gonna fold everything. Nothing matters. And of course, Vivi Zmoz. Because she's her. You know how it is. She's the one. She's the chosen one. She's Neo. We go into this round. Again, high pie, trash. Trash high pie. Just trying to live through the day. Yusan has a terrible weight on the 1P. This game was gross. This is a gross game, by all accounts. And he changes his weight a number of times. I think if I was him, I would have probably slammed and waited on 1P with this Chi toy. I don't. Is that Chi toy? I just reached. Yeah, I think it's not the problem here, and I see why he doesn't want to commit to this. Is that there's no Dora. If there were any Dora, it would be more valuable and be kind of like seem more worth to push. But this early on, especially in East 1, I would probably have committed to slamming Ricci with waiting on 1P. It just seems so much better. Hey, Project Aid. Even 0 Dora, if it's a decent way, I just slam. Yeah, he had to commit. I think committing was the idea here. But he like waited and he got a worse option here. Anyway, he keeps waiting. He changes it so he moves away to do a Shanpan wait between 6P and green. And here's where I think I just fold. I think I fold and I fold. Or yeah, or like I'm just Nagashi chasing. I'm in my own world. I'm just folding. I'm just folding. 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 Folding, 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 folding. No one helps Yusan. None of us were helping him. Yeah. Q was actively working against him. But at this point, both Q and I were like, for us to survive, we need to get Yusan out. He needed second. We needed to do something there. So here we go. Trying to be normal. Trying to be normal. Trying to be normal. Normal choices. Trying to be normal. I don't know. Is 8P the move there? I think so. That's like the most isolated tile. Trying to be normal. Normal guy. Trying to make normal things happen. Here, I don't know what the... I think I decided I was going to Tanyao here. And I did, yeah. I was like, I can Tanyao this. Easy. Yeah. And I just started pushing. We needed to avoid fourth. Yeah, that's what we were both talking about. Here, it was just like... I was like, fold time. Q's ruining it for me. Time to fold. Time to fold. Pushing a little bit, but kind of still time to fold. And then Q, of course, Zimoy. There's a lot of Zimoy. There was a lot of Zimoy. There was so much Zimoy. Okay. Just trying to be a normal guy. Trying to be normal. Trying to be normal. His hand's looking up a little bit. The high pie is not too bad. Trying to be normal. Trying to get rid of this 5 so earlier. I think that probably comes back to kick me in the ass. Where did I drop? Yeah, you pawn that Q. Because no, Yusan pawns it because he's going for Toy Toy, which I think I realized quite quickly. I was like, he's Hanetsu Toy Toying or just Toy Toying. And now he's just waiting on the 2 so. Now this is actually diabolical because you can think like it's diabolical. Now where are the hands where you get freaky with it soon? Yeah. This is good. And I slam. I just slam. Which is dangerous for me. But Yusan Zimoas, he's really getting there. He's really getting there. He's got momentum behind him. It's East 4. I'm not looking so hot. I'm not looking so hot. Vivi is popping off. Around here, I was like, "Oh, is she gonna do dragons?" I'm like, "Fuck it. I'm gonna get rid of these dragons eventually. It's probably fine." And it was probably fine. I was wondering if Yusan was doing a Hanetsu or just a... I think I eventually determined that he was doing Tanyao from his hand. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll go Tanyao because I need to steal points. And I don't need Q. I didn't need you to keep dealership for too long. You're being a real problem. So here I was. Dropping the most rational stuff to drop. Taking a pun, which oddly saved me. And then, unfortunately, Yusan roamed on Q. I think. No, wait. Who roamed who here? Yes. Yusan roamed on Q. Again, things are looking really good for Yusan here. Not on my dealership. Yeah, on your dealership. Oh, your dealership? Okay. Are you winning, son? We're just reviewing 5 pin, yeah. But it's a small hand. It's a small hand, but I think Yusan's idea is like he needs to gather as much material as possible and move it into his dealership to push for first and keep on to like minimum keep his positioning. But things are about, because again, Vivi was the villainess in this story. Vivi was diabolical in this game, in both these games, in this section of the tournament. Trying my best, just trying to be normal. I'm just doing normal things. I'm getting a pretty good hand. The setup is looking really nice. See, like I have everything's under my control. Meanwhile, Yusan's building a monster hand over here. Everything's under my control. We're going, and there's some dangerous stuff here. We're going. But what you didn't see was Yusan had one really unlucky experience. He dropped, you'll see this. He drops the 3 so here, trying to eke out value between the green and the 4, which is a pretty good choice, usually. But it deals directly into, 3, so we believe. It deals directly into Q and VV. And he gets double wronged. And I think this is where things started really going wrong for him. This is where he entered hell. This is where he entered hell. And he lost 13k points. And I entered the zone where I was like, I think I can steal third, which is a dick move on my part, but I was just like, I gotta do it. He's not shadow realmed. He's not shadow realmed because if you remember, he had like 26k points at that point. He's third. He still has a chance, and he's a very good player. So he has all the chances in the world. But again, Vivi is a villainess. Q also diabolical. Q was playing like super like Q's a mastermind when it comes to thinking about like the conditions of the tournament and what you need to do, playing both very aggressively and like really, really well conservatively to make sure that, you know, like he's in the perfect position. As you guys know, I play by vibe, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing most of the time. But I'm trying to play normal. Trying to set up some conditions for success. I'm trying to play normal. I get this, and I was like, originally I was going to drop this, but this is fine. And then I'm just like, oh, I'm going to get rid of the 5 and the 4 because I think I can get the 6 and the 9p a little bit easier. Then I got this draw. Do you see this? Look at all the shiny stuff I have in my hands. I declare Ricci. Waiting on 6 9p. It's going to be hard, but I think I can do it. Especially since I've dropped 4 and 5. I'm like, this is, count the 6 9 pairs. Yeah, I know there's only 2 of each left, right? Do you have enough value here to Dama this? You can't Dama this. Unless you Zamoa. We could have Dama this and tried to see. Yeah, we could have Dama to try and get IPK in 2 3 4 or 1 2 3 to get like a little bit more point value. So there was an upgrade here. But I was also last. I had to Ricci because I was running out of options. I had to at least put fear in people. So this begins our absurdist waltz. Yusan, of course. Ricci's. And then Vivi deals into me. Perfect. Vivi gives me just enough to actually get over 20k. This is where things, they're really tough for Yusan here. But, you know, Vivi can afford it. So I don't think she cared that much about dealing in. We continue. Trying to be normal. I don't know if these are like the best drops. I think they're like the most efficient. And I think here I was thinking about a 789 Santrico option. But I dropped the 9 because I was just like, what if I do 6 7 8 instead? But I probably should have instead dropped the south. You need to check Vivi's reactions. Yeah, I probably should have dropped south instead of the 9M and just kept 9M just for that 789 Santrico option. And here, Vivi declares Tempai, and I push, and then I don't push anymore. I think here I'm just like, I gotta be careful. I start being more careful. Yeah. Being careful, being very, very careful here. I mean, the 8 so wasn't that careful. I think, like, I was just making an assumption. And I didn't have many choices. Like, none of these seemed particularly safe to me. I went with 8 so. Like, just, like, taking a look at what was out there, I was like, this is probably the closest I can be to safe. of all the material that I have. I think I remember telling Q I actually don't have safe tiles here. 9p drop because I had seen Yusun put it down. And then Yusun Zamoz it. Okay, so now things are dire for me. I need to not be fourth. Normal drops, normal drops, normal drops. Why did I get rid of the 9p? I think it's because like I know probably when seat went is one way that I can get enough points to just like really have a much easier time. But this hand is kind of it's gonna take too long. And then I give up on the south because Yusun has declared Ricci. But I decide like I'm just gonna pivot to a Tanyao hand so that I can get this. And I have to fight him for it. So I just pivot. This is my pivot. Continuing to pivot, continuing to push. And I'm gonna steal this from him. That's the determination, I think. I draw this. I get into this tempai. And then here, I make a very calculated choice. I realized like I realized like I don't know. I was like, I don't think I can drop this Manzu. I don't feel comfortable dropping the Dora here. Why are you tilted so you guys can see what my shoes and pawns are, TMA? 4M from Yusun. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable doing this, so I think I just decided I wasn't going to drop the Dora tile, so I dropped 7 so instead because I saw that it was safe to Yusun. Yeah. And then Yusun dropped this 2, which I ate, and I dropped the 3, waiting on 3, 6 so. This was like what I could do here. And then I had the 7 so there, and I dropped that again. And 2 so was made safe, so I knew I could drop that away. And then I just roamed. This was unfortunate for Yusun. I just roamed on him. But I'm surprised that like all those choices ended up working so well in that round. Because it gave me enough to feel like I was also in range of Q to attack him. And here I was thinking like Itsu or something else. Started with some rational drops, normal drops, not getting anything good into the hand. Not getting anything good in the hand, dropping this, you know, trying to work around the bamboo. Okay. Okay. Yep. These draws were bullshit. Did you bully Vivi? No. Vivi bullied me. Vivi bullied me. She bullied everyone. Bad Ricci for Yusun on the 8 so, yeah. I mean, it's hard for him because he has to position himself for big hands where he can, and he had a really good hand. It's kind of hard to walk away from that as a Ricci. He was 1 tile from Tanya, yeah. And I get this. And we get this. And I'm Ricci'd here. And of course, Yusun has to continue pushing. But I think I end up dealing into him, but it's not too bad. No, who do I... Oh, I Zimoa. I'd Zimoa. Yeah, I'd Zimoa this. So now I'm second and I'm feeling good. I think I get beaten down by Vivi again. I forgot. Someone beats me down. When I had gotten to second place and I was feeling good about myself as a person. Let's continue. I'm just making rational drops, I guess. 5p draw, 9 so, 5m draw. Yeah, these are all like, I'm not mad about these choices. I feel like these are fine. This 8m I probably drop, yep. 4p draw is kind of clutch, dropping green. No, I dropped 5. Oh, I guess I dropped 5 because it's more dangerous. Dropping 5, and then I have the green and north. But I dropped 6, and I deal into Vivi. Classic snake snore. I could have dropped any of these other safe tiles. I just made a mistake, and that mistake cost me second. And then this game, just progresses. I think, like, yeah. Yeah, I realized, like, I could not drop white here. I could drop green. I could drop some other stuff. I just folded, essentially, trying to make a toy hand. Trying to stay out of Vivi's clutches because I was terrified of dropping 3. So I think I think you ended up thinking the same thing. You were like, I also can't drop 3, so I think you also collected 1. And then, like, again, just trying to be safe, And I no-tenned, and Vivi tempied. The villainess. And that's how that went. Was there ever a thought to Chinitsu the hand? I don't know. You fucked up bigly feeding her? Ugh. Vivi is the villainess. I keep telling you guys, I don't know why she's so scared of me. She's really the demon that we should be scared of. She's the demon we should be scared of. I'm somehow more aggressive in tournaments, yeah. Okay, let me... So I survived. I made the cutoff, but man, that was hard. Those were hard games. Like, no joke. I honestly... They're just hard games. They're fun. It's fun to be challenged, but my god, they were hard. They were so hard. Let's go snake, yeah. I was kind of trying to push until that third call, yeah. And it's scary going against Vivi sometimes, because, like, when she locks in, barely made the cut, true. Like, a 3, like, 2 third places, I was almost cut. I was, like, I think there was, like, one other person that had a lower score than me, and they didn't get cut. But again, Vivi was the bully. Vivi was the bully in that game. And those 2 games. Hey, Christine. We were just going over Mahjong Monday stuff. I'm going back to ranked now. It's tough knowing almost everyone at my tables is significantly better than I am, but great to learn. Great to learn from. Snack, the thing is, never learn anything about the other people that you play with. I think, like, not knowing that people are professional players, or, like, you know, just forgetting was good. Draith was the one below me. I thought Draith was much higher. I thought there was someone else below me. Look at Flock. Yeah. Flock had a really tough time. His tables were hard. I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you're at that level and you're against other sweats, it's awful. Did Flock miss the cutoff? Yeah, he got knocked out. Oh my god, good thing I decided to close other tabs first. I almost queued in the same few seconds as you. Oh. Ooh, you were almost there. Yeah, Christine, I don't know if you've been catching up with Mahjong Monday, but it's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. It's been fun. Oh yeah, I don't let it factor into my gameplay too much, but I just appreciate the practice, having to consume other people. Have to consume other people and their knowledge to get better, yeah. Yeah, it was rough for Flock. He had bad time. Is it a tourney? Yeah. Mahjong Monday tournament is being held by Iden VT and lovely Momo, Kate, Northern Lions wife, and Northern Lions in the tournament as well. Off of Ricci City. And we have Whale Cup on Friday as well. So if you're around on the internet, you will see that. You will see Whale Cup. It's always fun. He made Northern Lion made the cutoff, if that's who you're talking about, Flippery. Whale Cup, yippee! I'm looking forward to Whale Cup on Friday. Soon. The nice thing about Whale Cup on I don't know why I'm cutting. I should cut 7-9 technically, but I'm just cutting. I don't know. I guess I could cut either. I should cut 7-9 instead. See, I'm out of the loop with online tournaments. I prefer to touch tiles. I think I would like to touch tiles too, but it's so far away. I'm gonna work on it. Well, come on, I might be limited to Friday. Yeah, Northern Lion made the cutoff in the tournament co-hosted by his wife. Agreed. He's a good player. He is a good player. I'm too poor to travel around. Yeah. Yeah, I don't make bucks, and I'm scared of driving, so I can't really go travel as much. I want to play IRL with other people so bad. I really do want to go and participate in IRL games with the local cities club, but it's just like getting myself to drive an hour into the city, more than an hour into the city, and then more than an hour back at night. It's just like the idea is so daunting. If you kept 9, 8, and cut 9 and 7, so the only way it would be Dora. Yeah, that's true. But my greed would have been satisfied. My greed. Glitch greed. Yeah, 7-4 I'm wait. My greed. I'm impressed Nello's disciplined to not open his hand. Yeah. I mean, he's always been known to be a really good strategy player, and for good reason. He has a good game sense. I'm just practicing reading hands, yeah. I think we can get this 8 so. Once I start working again, I plan to go to 2 tournaments a year. Ooh. Ooh. How are the games? They're going good. The first game that we played, Rocks, on MJ Soul, I got plus 124 points up. So we're getting closer and closer to getting back into the Jade Room. And then we finished reviewing all the tournament games, and those were tough. But I think we did okay. I can't make good rapid strategic decisions of eating all my thinking time, reading hands, and calculating improving tiles. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, there's only so much max efficiency can do for you sometimes. Only so much max efficiency can do for you sometimes. It's just the way of the world. Drop the West. Oh my god, guys, I just looked at the clock. Has it really already been 2 hours and 40 minutes? It took a long time to review those games, huh? And I wasn't even doing a good job of reviewing them. I can't believe you guys stayed for that. Well, thank you. Thank you for staying for that. I don't. Was it boring? I could not figure out when Maka wants me to cut 1 tile versus 9 tiles versus honors. Yeah, 1 9 tiles versus honors. Yeah. I never listened to Clanker's glitch. I don't think you should listen to Clankers. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think you should listen to Clankers. They're not alive. They don't bleed. I bleed. Do you bleed? They're not real, glitch. I would also like to touch tiles, but I feel like I just fall asleep at the table after working all day. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You gotta be the boss, Crisis. That's why you have to manage. And that's terrible. That's hard. Fuck it. Cue it up and ignore Maka. Learn nothing. Let's go. Learn nothing. That's the way. This is a weird toss. Yeah. I just thought that and I just did it anyway. I think I fold this, to be honest, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I think someone else is gonna deal into right. This hand sucks.
No.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were going. Oh, pardon me. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Copper. Thank you. That's actually much needed. I'm feeling very scratchy. Copper, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. This looks good. Ooh. Oh, did I tell you guys? During the course of the first session of Monday Mahjong, my watch beeped to tell me that my heart started beating erratically faster to over 140 beats per minute. That's crazy. I just took my watch off and put it away. I was just like, don't tell me how sick I am right now. Copper says, doing well, was resting up today after the tourney. Yeah. Yeah, it takes, oh my gosh. The tourney, it takes a lot out of you. Oh, I feel that, yeah. Yeah, my heart was going so fast. It was like, it's very nerve-wracking. And I think at the level that we're at now, we're at just like really hard tables, which is very, very, very stressful. This is a Tanyawi hand, by the way, guys. I think you can tell. Like, I might just position myself. I should do this closed hand, but if we can get it open, you know, I might push for it. We'll see. There's like a lot of ways this hand could go. There could be a three-sided weight. There could be something else. I mean, ideal situation is like you draw the oh, icon. Okay. Relax. We'll figure, we're gonna work around this to make this a little bit better. I would prefer the three-sided weight with the con option here. This is a little bit more fucked up now because this other person has like declared Ricci, but whatever. You know, I'll work around it. I'm gonna push. Oh, of course, right cons, because they're psychotic. Okay. Okay, this is crazy. Kias, you look gamer today. Thank you. I am a gamer. Thank you for recognizing that. This Shanpan weight is deeply stupid, but I can't believe it's passing so far. Yeah, I was gonna say that 8's so super sus. Ooh, that's not gonna be good for you. Surely you want the Ura chance. I mean, with like 2 other people reach it, it's not worth. It's just like, just float by on a cloud. Let this pass by you. Okay. 135699668 White. I think white dropped first. Fair. Hey, Copper, excited for your exhibition match? When's your exhibition match? Is it today? Frick. Who's streaming today? Alert me to yourselves. I'm gonna drop the once though. Kate just voice interest as far as I know. I'm gonna drop 6p. I don't know if that's the right move. Actually, I think 1-3 toss is the move. Not gonna lie, I'd fold 2 Ricci's and 5 Dora close con. Yeah. I don't, they set a time up. I don't think they set up time up scheduled yet. Kate just voice interest as far as I know. I feel very flattered that my name was put next to Navidas and Panda Spy. It makes sense. It makes sense. I think I'm gonna give up this 1-3 Kanchan Penchon. Always push streamers are the best ones. That's my theory. No. Well, actually, I'm confused. I'm not confused. I was right the entire time. I'll go with the original. Okay. Oh, that was not a good choice by me, but sure, I made it. This is fine. Okay. Always pushes troll, luck shitting my way forward. It's the way, though. It's the way, Copper. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Fuck. I'm in 4th place right now. This is not good. Cringe alert. This. Look at this. How am I gonna get through this? This is like very awkward. A Doritanki. I think that's how I get through this. I think we Doritanki for success. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Boom.
Right is ruining the vibes for me, man. Shamocha's kind of my nemesis. Here we go.
Boom.
You freak. You freak. Shamocha's a freak, guys. Be right back, getting some tea. Okay.
Tea.
Okay. Okay. I am fine with this. This is a fine choice. All right. Just somewhat. I don't need other people to help me. I just somewhat. I think I can do it. Relax, right? Relax. Okay, I was gonna say if you roll on me, you son of a gun. Nice. No Ura, of course. Okay, sure. Sure. No Ura. Does get me within good striking range to steal 2nd or 3rd. It does get me in good strike range. I'm gonna red drop here.
Boom.
Okay. East is kind of dead. There's a 3-4-5, 2-3-4 or 3-4-5 Sanshako that's possible in this hand. We'll see if it comes to be. I think I kind of want to drop 9p, but I think 1p also makes sense here. Dealer turn everything as possible. This is the time to stack. This is the time to stack. Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. I like that pickup. I would have preferred having the Monzu be the weights though. But we could also do another option here. I don't like the idea here of waiting on 8 so. Ideally we draw the 8 so or we get a different Ranman to work with. Yeah, I mean I think we may want to start like abandoning ship here with the 7-9. The thing is, it's hard to because there's like no room to make this abandonment choice. Yeah, see, like the 8s are dying, man. 9 so out. 9 so out. Frick. Just start jumping the ship. Just start jumping the ship. We don't need this. Okay. Okay. Freak. Frick. This is fine. I just have to be a little bit more patient. I just have to be a little tiny bit more patient. I'm not known for being patient, though. Maybe like we can build off the 6p. I don't know. I'm my one concern is what if we get Furry 10, but at this point, with this many tiles left, would being in Furry 10 really be that bad? Sorry, Ninam, you're not helping me. Would being in Furry, it wouldn't be, because at least you could get into Tempai. You have some wiggle room to make choices that allow you to escape different circumstances. If we see a 5p, we should probably eat it and just get it into... I don't know. I think now is like you just eat and you just get into Tempai. If you see a 5p, you eat. I kept 9M and Chi 5M for Tempai. I'm last. I'm just, this works too. I'm last. I'm just declaring Richi. I don't think I'm gonna get this, but it'd be cool if I did. Oh, never mind. Ooh. I know. Implosion. South 4, I'll last. Maybe if I could not, if I could knock out Shimocha, that would actually be ideal. What is the fastest way? There is no fast way. I mean, there's a fast way to go to hell. There's a fast way to go to hell now. Toyman is a good target. Yeah. If we wanted to extend into west, right would be the good target. True. It's just the thing is like we're not getting good draws, so I think there's a little bit of fourth acceptance that's trapped in this moment. Yeah, it's kind of, I have a hard time making decisions around like situations like this. Hmm. Okay, this has become a little bit easier to complete. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit easier to complete. The problem is completing. And I shouldn't auto-roan. I need it off of Toyman or right. That is unbelievable. Please be huge. I think this is huge enough that I actually am in third. Nice. Nice! Nice. Oh, thank you, the greed of left. The greed of left has saved us once again. Not fourth, easy. All according to Keikaku. There we go. Actually, I was gonna do another game, but I think that might be enough for today. Because I think I want to like go for a walk. I want to go for a walk. So I'm gonna have us raid someone. Let's see who's on. I think I thought I saw Tips and Tricks was on. Tips is on. Okay. We're gonna go hang out with Tips. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for putting up with watching my my log review of my tournament games. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for being my couch coach. Thank you. Let's do this again. Goodbye.